Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. How are we all doing today? I hope we're all well. Today I'm joined by, if you can hear his microphone buzzing in the background there, I'm joined by PJ. And we're going to go around the town digging out, dishing out slaps to lads who may or may not deserve it. Yeah, your mic is going crazy, lad.
Right. The audio is going haywire on my end, lad. I can hear you about 6 times looping. I don't know what's going on.
Did your dog actually like fucking chew through something and fuck it up, or?
Well, he chewed through the last one, but this one's fine.
No, it seems to have stabilized now anyway. So.
Oh, hang on now, hang on. Ah, fucking! I see what I had. Yeah, I actually just to look at the thumbnail that your artist did earlier on. I clicked into it, and because it was just a still image, it didn't.
Oh, you were playing the video, the stream in the background.
Yeah, it didn't occur to me to turn it off. So I was actually listening to the video as we were fucking recording the bastard thing. And there you go.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm delighted. It was like it's very rarely that the fucking you can find a solution to an issue like that just straight away. Like earlier on there where I was trying to pair the PlayStation controller with the fucking thing, Marigalanti is giving out straight away. It's actually why I don't bother me bollocks playing too much on PC anymore. It's too finicky. Like it says more about me than anything and my complete and utter lack of patience. If I turn the yoke on and it doesn't instantly work, I'll fucking flip the table and fuck off and do something else.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting more like that as I age. I used to be willing to tackle it a lot more, but then, when you spend it's like working on a fucking car, you spend 5 hours doing a half an hour job, and then you're like, you know what, I'm just going to give this to somebody who can fucking just do it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, because
it's not worth the hassle.
Yeah, like we've been finagling with fucking PCs for over 10 years now, and gaming on PC and all that jazz. And I remember at the start there was some kind of a thing in it, like it's like, oh yeah, it's kind of incumbent on me as a man to be proficient with technology, but I know it was a kind of there's a bit of, sometimes you get it with knowledge about cars or knowledge about sport. Now that's not something that we're into, so we don't have to worry about that one. But there's a lot of young fellas out there, and it's kind of like a pissing contest with them, with how proficient they are with the use of computers. Now I don't give a wank. I couldn't care less. I just wanted to fucking work, and at the first sign of hassle, it can fuck off.
So, welcome to PJ's Tech Repair. So I have a problem with my laptop here. I wonder, can you help me out? Fuck off, I don't give a wank.
Fuck it out over the ditch. Forget about it.
Just take the laptop off and fuck it into the bin.
Yeah, that's it. Do you have a hammer in the house? Yeah, get it.
Oh god, I suppose I'll interact with the chat here now before we dive into anything, because I don't think this game gives you a whole lot of time to kind of rest.
No, it is just dishing out slaps start to finish.
Yeah, whole fucking 20 kilo bag of slaps there. We got a super chat from Stanley Schaefer, says, is the game been a bit of a challenge? Reference to myself and Hef there winding you up back in the day. I was actually going to suggest we play Halo on like a legendary difficulty, but I was just like, no, that's too obvious, we'll go for something different.
Well, the thing is, like, I just don't have the constitution for that anymore. I'm really showing my fucking age now. Like, I don't even have it in me to get that angry anymore. So, like, much like the PC, if the PC doesn't play ball with me straight away, I'll drop it like a hot snot. And it's much the same with this carry on. So
it's kind of philosophy of your life really at this stage, isn't it?
Pretty much. I couldn't be bothered. Like, I opted out of relationships, I opted out of socializing, I opted out of most things. Just no patience for nothing.
Just scroll to the bottom, hit unsubscribe.
Yeah. Hit fuck off and leave me alone.
Right, I suppose we'll jump into this game here now and get things set up. Hi Duckman, says Sergeant Capybara. How are you doing? How are you, Sean? Big D, Callum.
Did I hear Captain Capybara or something, or Sergeant Capybara?
Sergeant Capybara, yeah, or Kate Barra.
Well, I can't see the chat, so I don't know what's being said, but capybara is like one of those kind of a fat little rodent pig yolks. Do you know them yolks?
I wouldn't take
They're
that.
a grand old thing.
Wouldn't take that, Sergeant Capybara.
What?
We'll be on into this
That's what
call
they
here now,
are.
throwing schlaps.
They're a water rodent. They look like a cross between like a hamster and a duck, because they've kind of got duck-like webbed feet, but then there's
Is that
like
not
a fat
platypus?
No. A platypus has the bill of a duck, and like I don't know, the rest of it's like I don't know, a beaver.
Or somebody with extremely long vaginal hair.
Oh, and you know the way, say, we had that whole thing there for the last while, where you know, like we were talking about on a podcast recently, but the whole how many genders are there and stuff like that, and you know, gender's a social construct and that. But just the whole capybara thing reminded me of that, because I remember watching, I don't know, was it some David Attenborough book where he was going on about like fucking tigers, and like on this particular thing they were going on like, oh yeah, here's the tigers trying to fucking hunt and blah blah blah, and you had the female tiger there, and she was actually trying to catch the capybaras, but they're real slippery little bastards, because you know they're water animals, so if they're anywhere near the fucking water, best of luck to the tiger, you won't get them, like. So that's all well and good, but then it changes perspective to the male tiger, and then it's just like, it's like, oh, but the male has a slightly different approach, and you just see this fucking big huge cunt of a fucking male tiger there, big set of balls, like it's almost like cartoonishly, like it was like watching a parody of a nature documentary, but it wasn't, it was actually just, you know, how it is. And the tiger coming out, there's the big swinging balls in him. You're like, oh fuck, what's he gonna do? How is he gonna catch the capybaras? Next thing you see him leaping into the water. Sure, watches and the cunt comes back up out of the water. 'Twasn't fucking capybaras he was after at all. The prick comes up out of the water with a fucking crocodile in its mouth, and he's like, "That's it now. Fuck your capybara, boy. We're eating fucking crocodile."
Fucking escalate like, and retaliate, but
yeah, gender's a social construct, is it? All right, tell it to the big cats.
We got a super chat there from Lord Starscream. He says specifically about you, PJ. He says, PJ, your voice could flirt the pants off Margot Robbie. Well, I tell you, if your voice can flirt the pants off her, but my mouth will eat the fucking pants off her.
Well, it's funny that, you know, that someone thinks that, because that hasn't been the way it's worked out in reality. Fucking like the old Mickey is pretty much it's an ornament at this stage. It's just ornamental. It's all it does is it kind of, you know, anytime I have to look at it having a lash or something like that, I'm just reminded of the times when I used to use it for something other than having a lash.
You're just looking at it like a picture of an old friend.
Yeah, and it makes, you know, that's it. It makes things like, you know, fucking you know, pursuing women comparable on any level at all to Margot Robbie, just like a bitter memory. But thanks all the same.
Well, somebody needs to DM Margot Robbie there now and let her know that you're up for it anyway. Like, you're just waiting on the go ahead from her. Like,
well, I might be up for it. We'll see. Like, I have a lot going on at the moment. Like, she'll have to take into account that I am building a twin cam, and you know, and I do have a new puppy. So,
at best, she might get a bronze medal off you. Like,
she might get a sniff of it.
And look at it through frosted glass.
Yes.
We got a 50 quid super chat from Ducky. Big fucking super chat there, lad. Appreciate that. It says, appreciate the stories, Ducky. Have a few drinks on me, lads. So that guy is funding the booze tonight. So I said that guy is his actual name, so it's fun to incorporate it into a sentence.
Right.
So it's been really dismissive of somebody getting a real generous donation. That guy donated there, yeah.
Fucking well, thanks very much, that guy. Even though it is the other cunt to have the money, but you're
yeah, fucking Peter's not getting a red cent of it, lads, I'm telling you. He'll be banging on the door this evening now when the stream ends. I won't answer. You know when like the fucking the old debt collectors used to go door to door there, and they'd be knocking on the door to collect the money. Only council estate people would really understand this, but you used to just hide behind the door there and let on like you weren't home. I'd be like that behind the door.
Yeah, well, that was the approach that I wanted to take with the TV license fucker. He showed up down here, and like any house that I live in, any rented accommodation, I'm always like, right, look, we have to be on high alert for that wanker TV license guy, and I'm pretty fucking hard line about it. I'm like, look, if you answer the door to the cunt and you fucking give him our details, you're paying for it. I'm not fucking paying for fucking Ryan Tuberty's wages. You can go and fuck.
Do you remember
Not
when
a
we
chance.
first moved into the gaff, me, you, and Hef, and like after about 3 or 4 months, we had a TV license lad caught around, and like we were all kind of we weren't prepared for it. We didn't know what was going on.
It was you answered the door, wasn't it?
Yeah, but like but I wasn't too bothered because all we had, like, obvious was the TV in the sitting room that came in the house that none of us were using because it was one of those old shitty analog TVs, like, and we all had the flat screens up in our bedrooms. So, I mean, we had Wi-Fi and all that, so we simply weren't using the telly in the sitting room. So when your man came to the door, it's like, TV license? It's like, look, we have a
No, we're
TV
grand,
there,
thanks.
but we're not. Yeah, we're grand, thanks. But it was like,
right.
because like we have a telly there, but we don't use it. Like, you know, it's we use our phones or whatever bullshit we gave him, and he was like, "Oh, can do you mind if I check?" And we're like, "Yeah, come in along there." And a clearly ancient busted TV sitting in the corner of the room, wasn't even plugged in. Like, he was just like,
Yeah.
and he was completely baffled as to what to do. So he just kind of looked at us and went,
"No, we're talking."
"Right, so," and then just left. Never heard anything else about it.
Yeah, see, normally they're fucking, they're absolute vultures, and if you open the door to them at all, you're goosed. But I remember the gaff that, what am I saying? I remember the gaff I currently live in. I remember the fucker showed up here one time. Now this is going back maybe fucking 6 or 7 years ago. But he was knocking on the door, and there's 3 stories in this gaff. My room was at the top, so. You know, I think I was fucking playing a game or something, but I didn't want to bother going the whole way down. So rather than go the whole way down, I stopped on the 2nd floor and I opened up the window, and like I fucking had to sconce out the thing, and your man saw me doing it. He looked up and I was like, "Who is it?" And he's like, TV license. I was like, just looking at him, and he just goes, fucking just closes the window. It's like fucking, like, yeah, fucking, you're gonna stay there all night, lad. Fucking, you know, if this is gonna be like a siege or something, knock yourself the fuck out. Absolutely no bother.
A fucking siege outside with
Yeah.
trebuchets there and a fucking medieval army just trying to fucking starve you out.
Well, you know, like any good siege, what he would have gotten after a while is like a hot vat of oil. Just fucking imagine that TV license inspector coming home. He's just like, or
Fucking
rather
tarred
just-
and feathered walking in the door.
Yeah, just ringing his family, kind of going, actually, you know, he's actually in a bad way. He's 90% covered in 3rd-degree burns. Someone fucking tipped a bucket of hot oil out over the cunt.
Somebody fucking Robocopped him.
Yeah, but do you know something? I'm of the opinion that all those bastards that take those jobs, they deserve what they get. Like fuckers like TV license bastards, fucking dickheads that put tickets on your car. Oh Christ above. Any of those cunts, like, I just have no sympathy for those fuckers when I hear, oh, they have an awful hard life. Well, they chose it. You could do anything else, literally. Yeah, but there you go.
I just have a couple of notifications there. Stanley back with another super chat says, "Have you been to Sean's Bar in Athlone? It's over 1,000 years old." I've heard of it, but I've not been. Have you been?
No, I think I've only ever passed through Athlone, so.
Yeah, it's one of those Irish towns that you just you know of it, but you never actually bothered to stop there.
Let's see. The thing about Irish towns is, like, even though we're kind of tribal in a lot of ways. Like I was only thinking about it earlier on, but like, do you remember, say, when we were teenagers? Not so much you and me now, but your younger brothers, his kind of ilk, if you will. There was always a big thing, like fucking when him and his buddies were driving around the cars, and if a load of boys showed up from like fucking Tip Town and they were in around Cashel, it was a massive problem. And there'd have to be some kind of a show of force. Like, where are those Tip Town boys going in
I
around
genuinely
here?
remember there was like a teenage disco going on in the Hall na Féile. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And there was an old teenage disco going on, and a load of lads from the town gathered around, and they're like, we're after getting news there. There's a couple of tip town lads around the town there. Let's go down and kick their heads in. Like, looking back at it now, you're just like, why? Because they're from like 20 kilometers away.
they're from the town just over there, and now they're over here.
But sure, even in adulthood, like every Irish town you drive through, including your own, to be fair, you kind of go, shithole.
But see, that's the thing. That's like, just why that came to mind after that last comment there. Like, it doesn't take you long to discover that most Irish towns are the same in that they're small, dingy little shitholes with absolutely nothing in them.
With 7,000 pubs.
Yeah, that's it. But for whatever reason, we have this kind of an instinct to, like, to kind of be banging the chest and be kind of like, oh, I'm from here, hey. It's like, what, you're from one shithole that might be fucking marginally better or worse than the next shithole.
Yeah.
Who gives a toss?
Like fucking throw a stone and land it in the other shithole, like it's not that fair.
Yeah, that's it. We're not there's no like massive conflicting fucking culture war going on. There's a culture vacuum, if anything.
How do I pronounce this? Gaz MG4 has a member for 17 months. Thanks, Gaz. I do appreciate it. Says, well, this is a thing. So, hello from Watford and Bugsnax. Bugsnax? When? What's Bugs?
Huh?
I'm trying to. Bugsnaxs.
Is that a game? I think
maybe it's a game. That makes sense because they're asking Bugsnax when, as in when you played it, maybe.
Yeah. There you go. As far as I'm aware, that is a game, because I think the last time I was speaking to Hef, which was maybe probably about fucking 9 months ago or something, and when I say speaking to him, it's not that I was over with him or anything like that. I think I met him coming out of a shop. So, but that's that I think he mentioned that
a harrowing
game.
Look at aging, really, isn't it?
And there you go. He mentioned one of his kids was playing that game. So, Joe, the funny thing is now, I was able to summon that from memory like that, no problem. But, there's actually things that are far more relevant to my life, and I've forgotten them completely.
Do you know what? It's great having somebody in here to bounce things off of, because if I was on my own streaming and somebody said that to me, I would have just presumed it was just this modern day Gen Z fucking speak again, like in some word I don't understand. Would have been, I'm like, oh, this is lit and fire and all that all over again.
Yeah, like I was saying that to you the other night, like this, like all these young fuckers coming out with terms like based, like based where. Based in what?
Yeah.
Based on a real what are you on about? Like, there's all, I don't know what they're saying, so that's when you're officially fucking on the way out. By
I don't think our generation had too many of those words, though, when you think of it, because like I know the Irish colloquialisms will always live on, so like fair and class, that hasn't really changed much in about 100 years, I'd say.
Apparently fair and well are Tipperary things.
Really?
Like, to a lesser extent fair, but apparently well is very much a Tipperary thing. Now maybe it's not so much a Tipperary thing, but it's a thing that's prevalent in other counties. Maybe there's a bit of it going on in Waterford and places like that. But sometimes, because I've been living and working in Cork for over 10 years, sometimes I'll instinctively say well to someone, and they'll look at me funny and they'll respond well as well as if I'd said something fucking out of place, and I'm like, yeah, all right.
So do you remember, like, me and you used to believe, or at least were under the impression, that we had a relatively neutral accent for an Irishman? And then we went to college in Cork and we were out in the piss one night and we're like chatting to these two young ones, and the first thing they said is like, well, you're clearly from Tipperary. And we're like, huh? And they're like, yeah, your accent's fair strong. And we're like, fuck. I don't want an accent.
It's hard to know what the truth is on that. Like, I think you'd need someone from outside the country to weigh in on that, because, say, what I would mean by a more neutral accent, like, sure, it's distinct in its own way, but I think when you put it beside something like a fucking Dublin accent, like, it's definitely it's definitely a more neutral accent in general than what a Dublin accent is, or definitely more neutral to what like a strong Cork accent is. Like it's definitely distinct in its own way, but yeah, like there's just no fucking mistake in a Dublin accent. There is no fucking mistake in a Cork accent.
Almost every Dubliner sounds like they've just been kicked to death. And that's coming from somebody who was born in Dublin before anybody gives me shit in the chat. But yeah, it's always like, oh no. It's like there's a final fucking breath, like.
Certain parts of Dublin, it does sound like people are fucking talking to you. Like,
north side now, where I was born, so yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those scenes in a film where someone's bleeding out, and like, oh.
Yeah, like old fucking Bruce Willis climbing through a vent there, just.
Yeah, everything is like
dying.
Jesus. Yeah. But yeah, so like I suppose once the like of you and me land down to somewhere like Cork, our accent is strong in that it's very distinct from the Cork accent. But whether it's strong or neutral in the grand scheme of all accents out there ever, that remains to be seen. But yeah, it's definitely there's definitely a strong contrast between our accents and the accents of people from real places like Cork and Dublin.
Yeah, Cork can be quite bad if you get somebody who's like proper Cork, because it sounds like somebody trying to hold one note and trying to weave words into that sentence. So you get that.
It's actually funny because the job I was working in previous to the one that I'm in now, I was working with this fella. He's slightly older, kind of coming up to retirement, but he had one of those Cork accents that I can only describe as I don't even think they make them anymore, but it's one of those kind of a certain iteration of the Cork accent from a certain time and a certain part of Cork. But what I can only describe it as, it was like fucking Popeye talking to you. It's like yeah, and you'd only ever catch the odd word. And then the fucking hilarious thing was, I left the job that I was in to go to my current job, and I was actually working with a brother of his who was of similar age, and it was always a big joke, like, to me and the fellas I used to work with in the former job. There was only a handful of lads there that could actually decipher what he was saying, and if you had to actually say to him that, I can't understand what you're saying, he'd get mad at you. So you'd kind of try and avoid that. So I remember before, like, he'd be there coming up to me like this guy, and fucking be like, and I'm like, right, I don't know what the fuck he's saying to me. And next thing, one of the other lads would fucking come up to him, and he said he just said, if you're going to the shop at lunch, would you bring him back, I don't know, the fucking The Independent or
like
something
a fucking
like that.
translator there.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh right. And I remember one day then, like, we were doing this job, and this fella comes over anyways, and he's like, the same fucking thing, and I'm just there like, what? Okay, all right, yeah. And next he was like, oh, was your man giving out there? And I was just there like, I don't know. He might have been.
Well, that might be reassuring for a lot of, like, maybe international listeners there. I say listeners like it's a podcast, because it essentially started off like one. But yeah, no, even Irish people struggle with certain Irish accents. Oh God, I remember when I was up in, was it Belfast? No, Donegal. I was up in Donegal with one of the lads once when he was buying a car. Were you there that day as well? I think you might have been.
Hang on a minute for a second. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was there, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that guy that was like, he kept talking to me and I hadn't a fucking notion what he was saying?
Sure, yeah, that's par for the course up
well,
there.
Sure,
like,
well,
I think they would even admit it themselves.
Yeah.
Quite
but I remember, like, fucking, he was looking around the car anyway, like, one of the boys to see if he was going to buy it and all that. And your man who's selling it had a friend with him who just insisted on talking to me there, just chatting shit. And all I got out of him was, hey. And I'm like, yeah? Really? Yeah. It's just like I kept giving, like, yes answers, but I kept giving the wrong answer every time, so he was like questioning me further.
You're like, and you're like, casual. Yeah,
just ballpark fucking trying to guess it. You're like, yes.
Around 7.
She's like, yes. And he's like, that's a very strong position to have there.
And like, "Here, 2 sugars, drop milk." It's like, fucking...
So your friend tells
yeah.
me he's starting a cult there. What? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I actually pity fuckers that come over here from abroad, and like you'd be talking to them. It's like, oh, so what's your plans while you're over here in Ireland? Like, and they're like, I'm here to learn English. Like, fucking best of luck with that.
Yeah, we fucking right next door to him, and the accent hasn't brought over.
Yeah. But that's part of the beauty of it, though. Absolutely butchering the English language. That's something I take fucking great pride in, anyway.
Yeah. Right, I think we'll probably jump into this game, get things going.
Oh, that's right. We're playing a game.
Yeah. I'm sure. I don't think people mind the old pre-game chat, you know.
Yeah. Well, sure. Look.
Let me just boot this up here now. Let me fucking boot the fuck out of this.
I'll fucking boot you up.
I'll fucking boot you up now in a minute, bye.
I'll boot you up the hole.
I'll fucking lace up them boots, bye.
Them boots were made for booting, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots will kick the hole right off of you. You know?
Right, now let me see if my controller works wirelessly.
My spastic of a fucking PC wouldn't just...
It does.
Oh, yours is working, is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's more, but yeah.
Mr. Lord Starscream with the super chat says, PJ, I'll give you one fine vacuuming of a Tuesday.
Lovely stuff. What are you doing Tuesday coming?
Fucking coming Tuesday.
Yo up.
Woo!
There'll be a bit of fucking air in the lines now from sitting idle. So
yeah, to be backed up there.
Bear with me on that one. Might take a few goes, but
a bit of a siphon there.
That's it.
To bleed the lines.
Yeah.
Right, let me
see. Like say when you're like, I don't know, that like I used to work in the cinema, but whenever we used to change the concentrate barrels for the coke and all that kind of thing, there might be air in the lines, and you'd be like, for the first couple of cups of stuff, like, you know, it would just be spitting out air and splutter and stuff all over. So I would imagine it'll be a similar affair to that now. So
yeah, well the way I describe it is I'm kind of spoiling a joke from one of my next video, but is that I used to arrive with the fucking pizzazz of a golf course sprinkler, but now it is more like trying to get the last drops of soap out of the pump.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with this Axel lad because he looks most like the thumbnail for the stream. So.
Well, for fuck's sake! Like, there's a character that I normally play as, and he's not fucking unlocked.
Well, yeah.
Bollocks!
I haven't played this.
Right. Okay, I'll play as the young one because I think you unlock him. Or Joe, no, I'll play as a big bastard.
Big bastard with metal arms there, yeah. Suit your character.
Yeah. It lines up with the... Actually, I just realised that's a terrible idea. I've never played as this guy before.
Right, grand. We can go in both blind.
Yeah.
10 years have passed since the fall of Mr. X and his syndicate. The city has been at peace until now. A new crime empire has arisen, corrupting everything good in the city. It is rumoured to be led by Mr. X's own children, the Y twins. Former detectives Axel Stone and Blaze Fielding join forces with their old friend's daughter, Cherry Hunter, along with Floyd Aurelia, God's gotten too fast, and Mr. Zan. Together, these vigilantes stand against the Y Syndicate in the streets of rage.
No, Dad, you missed a beat there now, and
I'm gonna have to end the stream and start again, will we?
Yeah, the narrative to this game is absolutely integral to the experience.
I didn't want to miss out on any of the plot, like.
Streets of Rage was like, you know, you'd be forgiven for thinking it was just about clattering lads, but you'd be wrong.
It's not about a particularly angry pavement, no. Right, this is D-pad fucking zone now. It actually genuinely feels more comfortable on the D-pad.
Yeah, oh, it does, yeah.
Right, I'm just going to
linger. If I could use your prick.
Oh, you
He's as slow as a wet week. This lad is the only fucking trouble.
That's okay. As long as he dishes slaps, that's the main thing.
Is there friendly fire in this, I wonder? Because that used to be a serious problem in the old ones.
Let me see. I have it on normal. Oh, yeah.
There is, yeah.
So
Okay, do you see... Hang on. You get that there because... Right, do you see the way the health bar goes green? Like the end of my health bar is green.
Yeah.
If I give a few lads a couple of digs, I'll get that health back. But if they hit me before I can do that, I'll lose it. So... Once we're in friendly fire mode, if we hit each other accidentally, we'll take that kind of damage, but it's not real damage, if you get me.
Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
What the fuck is this, like the Revenge of the fucking Gingers or some shit?
I'm gonna get a knife. Stab. Now, Limerick City generator. Or simulator.
Holy go away, Limerick's not this posh. You fucking prick.
Limerick City is full of art student women gagging for it.
I'm sure I went to that art college. I only did a year there because I just hate college. I couldn't fucking... But I'll tell you though, for any lad that wants to go to a college that like you're vastly outnumbered in terms of, I think the ratio was like 10 girls to 1 fella. So if you can't get a fucking ride with those odds, I mean, you may as well just do what I've done in recent years and retire your Mickey to the status of ornament.
Yeah, just
purely ornamental.
Put him on a beach somewhere.
Whoop! Send it off to the farm.
Oh.
Whoop.
Lad, you just jabbed me into the gob there.
I know. I've been looking. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to do that for a long time.
I've been suppressing that for a bit.
That's been years in the making.
I'm gonna fucking smack lads with bears. Oh, fucking suplex. Right. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know. Any of this guy is like, ooh.
I'll just swing a bear like a mad bastard. That seems to be working out for me.
This lad, he's kind of like something like Jason Momoa with fucking metal hands.
So, people were saying in chat before the stream, Senator Armstrong.
Senator Armstrong, yes. I don't know, is that reference lost on you because I don't know if
it
you
wasn't until I googled it. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Metal Gear Rising.
Oh,
what a game!
You just bounced me off the character.
I didn't mean to. Whoa! What the fuck has happened there? Hang on.
You paused the game.
I didn't pause it. This is why the PCs drive me spastic. Because like, out of nowhere, it can just decide. Some other program can just basically kind of go. Yeah, you take it there. Can basically just go. Oh yeah, fucking. Here, look at this. Whereas that won't happen to you on a console. And again, a very small gripe, but it's very proportionate to the amount of patience I have.
Right.
I'm in negative equity.
That was fucking deliberate.
Huh?
You literally turned around to stab me into the cock.
No, I just saw a movement. My vision is based on movement, lad.
Right, I'll leave you take the charge there while I read a super chat there. So we got 5 quid from Retro, says, I'm off to play the only localized Yakuza game I haven't played yet. Take care of yourselves, lads. Oh, that's a game I've been trying to get back into.
I've never played any of them because like they just seem to be coming at like by the time I was even aware that they were a thing, there was about fucking 12 of them out, and I was like, right, fucking hell.
I wanted to play Yakuza 0, but then when I booted up, it was all subtitled. I was like, okay, I'm actually not in the form for a subtitled game. I thought it was actually all dubbed, like. I could have sworn the first game on PS2 had it English.
Actually, hang on now. You've no business. You have absolutely no business whatsoever playing anything else if you haven't played Metal Gear Rising. Very short game. You'd finish it in about 5 hours. But fuck me, it is class. And like, I could write you a thesis, as you well know, on the Metal Gear games, but Metal Gear Rising basically, it kind of treats this the whole franchise. It's almost like a parody of everything that's come before, because the fourth one got so fucking stupid, in my opinion. Like, you know, it kind of. There was a lot wrong with that from a narrative and tone perspective, but Metal Gear Rising kind of says, do you know something? The state of play is such now that this is so ridiculous. We're going to take all of this and turn it up to 11, and it fucking works.
Yeah.
It's absolutely unreal. Like,
oh, just locked up there for a second, did it?
Did you get that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I must give it a go. And see, the problem is I have a laundry list of fucking games to play before that. Last of Us and stuff. What did I just
you made a bad mistake in playing the fucking
I don't think it'll take away from it anyway. Like, what did I miss here now? We've got Lord Starscream back with another super chat. Says, I once said a game with PJ. What's that? I once said a game with PJ would just be yelling, and I hope this will become true today. No, it's on normal difficulty now, so I can't imagine there'll be too much shouting and roaring.
No, never say never.
And Stanley Dare says, cheers, lads. Thanks, Stanley. Appreciate the super chats, lads. Well,
like, I used to lose the plot with games on the regular, and sometimes, like, I'm for the most part, I kind of think those days are behind me. But sometimes then, like, the odd time I'd find myself losing the plot with something. Like, I think I did it with Elden Ring. I lost a rag with something there, and next thing, when the dust settled, I was like, holy shit, I've still got it.
Smack the shit out of that woman. Did you see that, lad? Oh, you did it as well. Oh, fuck. She's got a taser.
Isn't it great that we live in this day and age there now where, you know, everything is kind of...
it's all equal. Like equal opportunity, you know?
Yeah, inclusive. You can batter the jaw off of a woman, and there's... You know, it's kind of like, oh, that's fine. Yeah. Sure, like, what is a woman anyway? Well, I'll tell you what that woman is. She's fucking in danger of getting it.
You know what this is? It's essentially heading to the pub and Cork simulator here now. This is what it is.
Woo! Jeez, I'm nearly fucking dead. Hang on. Yay.
Ah, fucking cunt. She was like some weird... Good man, lad. Now, if you could just do that to them other lads.
Oh, what was I digging you again?
Yeah. Oh,
sorry, like,
fantastic.
It's very diggable fucking hitting you, like.
You know, fantastic form, lovely. Look, great power behind it.
Look at that, boy. Fucking Fanny Static didn't save you. I'll fucking tell your sister I was asking for her.
Tell your father he owes me money. Poke Ryan says, how are you, lads? How you, Poke? Hope you're well. Stanley says, she was giving you lip.
Ryan or Pope Ryan?
It's Poke, as in like Pokemon, like that's how it's spelled, so maybe it's Pokey Ryan.
She was giving me lip, so I fucking pushed it.
Yeah, Stanley says she was giving me lip, and Rock Game says based, lads. There you go. There's the Gen Z speak of the day.
Is out there? No, actually. My older brother asked me. There's a 20-year gap between me and my two siblings, so on paper, I'm you know I have my brother and sister, but in practice I was an only child. So there you go. But my older brother was asking me yesterday, it's like, what generation are you? Are you Gen Z or Gen X or something? And I was like, I don't think so. No, I think that's the crowd around now. I think we were millennials, weren't we?
Yeah, we're millennials. The one before that were Gen Y, is it?
We were Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Speaking of which, Catigan in chat says we should play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Is that the 2D?
Oh, that's right. That
came out recently. I've actually been meaning to play
like
that.
That's very like this.
I remember playing the shit out of the original one. It was on the Sega back in the day.
Sega and the SNES,
Yeah, we'll definitely give that a go. And did you finish the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke? I haven't finished it. I still have all the save games and stuff though, so I can just jump back into it. But I might have forgotten most of it. I was playing Pokemon Ruby, doing that Nuzlocke challenge.
What, on a stream?
Yeah, I was maybe about a year back now.
Wait, no, what did you say it was? A Nuzlocke?
Yeah, so it's basically permadeath. So if your Pokemon dies, it's just you have to get rid of it out of your party. So if it faints, like it's not, you can't revive it. It's just considered dead, like.
This will tell you now what a twisted, depraved mind I have. But I heard Nuzlocke and I had no clue what that meant.
Yeah, so it's like a second or third generation Pokemon, a Nuzlocke. So.
Yeah, but where my mind went with it was, it's like a Nuzlocke.
That's Nuzlocke, lad.
and that's what that thing that you're caught in is called a nuzlocke.
I love
I
how
don't know
some of
why
these,
my mind summoned that up there now, but there you go.
I love how some of these like prison guards are wearing yellow. It's like they actually look like guards.
As in Nardi.
Yeah. Ooh.
1 yard, 2 yardy. There's a yoke. If memory serves now, because I haven't played this in yonks. But if you get a taser and you zap that yoke with it, it brings you to like a secret boss fight.
Oh. I think I might have already gotten that when I was fucking about with it earlier. It takes you back like
It's
to the
one of
old
the-
Streets of Rage 1 maps. Like.
That's right, that's right.
Oh, one of these
the
shield
riot,
fuckers.
the riot nerds.
For those of you just tuning in, I'm me man again. Well, I suppose the thumbnail will tell people who's who now, so that's actually handy enough.
Fuck yeah.
Good slaps, lad. Felt that one.
Oh, that one fucking hurt, so it did, but
Yeah.
unreal. You've been fucking trading, I'd say, have you?
That's 3 bones broke, lad. Unreal. Dollars.
I'm gonna need it. You fucking knacker taking all the fucking. Did you see the fucking guard there when he walked in? It's like, you little ginger prick, and he fucking digging the fuck out of your man.
You Robocop heading them. Am I just gonna jump kick this lad?
Fuck
into
yeah.
Infinity here, yeah. Oh. Baiting, lads. Oh, God. Okay, those lads in the shields are problems. Oh,
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. There we go.
wicked. Oh, fuck's sake. Those lads in the shields are...
Watch out for Biddy 2 boots there. Hands in the fucking pockets and he's throwing fucking boots.
Yeah. Fagging them out there.
Guard a baton. Did they ever
Don't
tell you
touch
that
my
story?
friend!
And I proceed to kick you in the back of the head.
Oh, lad, I got him, lad. I got him. It's alright.
Good lad. There's an old turkey, or is it a chicken? I don't know what it is. There's a bit of
chicken.
poultry in there for you anyway.
Do you remember the old, like, fucking... There was... Oh, thanks, lad.
Sorry lad, it had to be done.
It's just the red mist descended there, is it?
Well, better you get a belt off of me than off some other cunt, you know?
Is belts don't count from the people you get along with.
That's it, yeah.
It was a punch of love.
Been very affectionate with those belts.
Jeez, he's a tough old devil altogether. What was I going to say? Yeah, but do you remember the old side-scrolling game in Tekken? I think it was like Tekken 3 had it.
That's right.
And had chicken in it.
Tekken Force mode it was called.
Yeah, that was the best part of that
class.
game.
And every time you picked up the chicken, it went chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah. They're like, are you calling me a chicken, or are you just confirming that what I just consumed was in fact a chicken?
Oh, lad, you get the front, I'll get the back there.
Oh, fucking double team this Kent.
If I could just get on...
Oh,
No, you got him there, lad, yeah. I
Grand.
just bravely put my head into it.
there.
Yeah, sure, you can
You
take-
get the other one there.
No,
get the other one
sure,
there.
I have enough money.
That you fucking do,
You've
cunt.
mouths to feed now, lad. Now that you have a puppy, like.
I do, yeah. Actually, he's been a great boy. Oh, wait, Jesus Christ. Now that she's... Oh, grand. He was asleep at me feet, but now he's gone into his bed, so he's grand.
See, this lad looks more like that Senator Armstrong now that everyone was talking about.
That fella.
Yeah.
There, no, that's how Commissioner Gordon.
I'll just
Oh.
take all this money here now.
Now you fucking think you're the big man.
Oh God, he just bet
Big
shit.
man, you don't know what's in store. I want you to be in there, in that hospital bed,
Oh my God, he just
counting the tails to
upended me.
other lads.
Hey, you.
I fought the law, and I fucking won.
I find I do more accidental damage than I actually do legitimate damage.
Oh, unreal.
What the fuck happened there?
A fucking Mickey cannon.
Oh. Yeah, he just bounced me off the fucking wall. I died.
It's pretty hilarious to see
Oh.
my fella with like the big fucking arms on him and a taser in his hand, and he's zapping lads with a taser. Like the taser would be somehow more of a threat than the fucking cybernetic arms.
Oh god, this lad is
Hang on there
absolutely out to get me.
And same thing with a golf club. For some reason, the golf club does more damage than hitting him with a pair of fucking. Yahoi! I gave him the old Last of Us 2 treatment there.
He got a fine old baiting, so he did.
Four.
C.
King of the town. C, lad, yeah. All we need now is a UNT.
I was going to say C for class.
Fucking Tommy Two Shoes.
So, AZ the dude says, didn't PJ get pulled over by the guards? Or by guards, I mean Ducky. Yeah, he did indeed, yeah.
I certainly did.
Ironhide Industries says, so PJ, is it grand?
That's a big question.
It's one for the philosophers there.
Yeah, well, I'll try and channel my inner philosopher, and I'll say that, in a sense, it is grand because, you know, we're all just gonna die, and everything's ultimately meaningless. So therefore, everything is permissible, and therefore fine.
Everything is like Schrodinger's box, like, you know, it's both grand and not grand at the same time.
We have an indecisive friend down here in Cork where we don't quite know what he's doing with regards to plans. He's very bad at confirming or denying what he's gonna do. And his name is Pat. So after a while, we christened him Schrodinger's Pat.
That's fucking very good.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, we're fucking off to a good start in this one.
More fucking rain.
This is the Irish map. This is.
See, makes a more convincing Limerick now because it's pissing fucking rain.
And there's lads with no top on and hands in the pockets.
Yeah.
Okay, I took him with me, so.
I love how this lad picks this fella up and he's just like, just starts
Duck
digging him
umbrella.
into the stomach gun. You little fucking wanker, yeah.
Oh, lad.
Hang on.
Duck umbrella.
Get away.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Oh, shit. Pick it up.
I was well annoyed with, say, when they brought out this game first. Oh, you went.
Oh, I didn't realise I did that.
But, when we. Fuck you.
Oh, they're fucked now, lad. Cornered. Duck umbrella.
Aye.
I got a fucking chance now.
The Brolly boys.
Yeah. About to make it
Watch
rain.
this fucking fat, ignorant heap of shit. Fat, fire-breathing cunt.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting me to be equipped with the old duck umbrella there, was he?
And fucking go easy on the taco fries, you can't. And he's sniggering away then.
Ha! Sorted them.
Fucking watch out!
Oh. I keep forgetting that they're not the ones you just destroy and get some
Well,
health out of.
if it has the flame symbol on the front of it, it'll blow up in your face.
How
lad.
am I expected to remember that?
I know you'd be well used to it blowing up in your face now, so.
Who am I? The missus? And by blowing up in her face, I mean weeping out slowly onto the floor in front of her face.
I mean, falling short of her face and fucking and landing on my protruding gut, making absolutely no noticeable fucking
No noticeable PSI behind it at all.
It didn't even stain the dirty shirt I'm still wearing. There was more remark left by the tears that followed.
Stop backing up there, ye fuckers. They're afraid of us, lad. Terrified of the boys.
Oh, you cunt.
Oh. Jump kick? Oh, that's it. I jump kick ye fuckers. Oh, he's actually laughing at me now, he is. I tried to jump kick him and he kicked me out of the air, lad.
Yeah,
That's actually
sorry, but
really embarrassing, that was.
get that chicken.
Some protein.
Fucking smashing box, lad. Well, the only fucking box I'll be smashing anyway. Yo!
She has a one and fuck me boots. She's on mine, lad.
She whipped him Blondie.
Oh god. She touched my bum. Oh. I suppose I'll get that. Oh, a bottle of beer.
Do you know what the great thing about baiting women is?
What's the great thing about baiting women, lad?
That the odds of them baiting you back is quite low. Like, you'd go baiting a man, but next thing the fucking man would fucking lay into you, like. Man could fucking kill you.
I wanted to bait her.
Yeah, well.
Jeez, you had a great old combo on her there, did you?
I most certainly did.
The old 1-2 nut.
Give her the 3 fucking thrusts, and the 3rd thrust was just for show. It was actually gone off halfway through the first one.
Yeah, the first one was, or the third one, just to save face there.
Yeah, the 3rd one was half deflated, but you know, it was just for any potential onlookers. Look at that boy, she loves a good hiding. Wetter than a spastic's chin after a good dig into the mouth.
Where the fuck was it? Hef that read that to us one day.
No idea.
God, that was I remember all of us laughing for sort of like 2 hours after. It was so unnecessarily.
I want a man to come in here now and bait the tits at me. Oh shit, lad. The lesbians are here.
Oh god.
Oh bollocks, there's a hole there.
It's not the first time I've heard you say that, lad.
Eh. I was laser focused on the lesbians. That I just walked clean into the howl. I'm sure many a man has perished in that rock.
Well, listen, I've tried to use that excuse many a time on the missus before, but she's not falling for it. I just kind of fell into that hole, like.
Oh! Get to bed, you tramp.
It's great, just like, you know, God, this sentence is going to be weird out of context, but it's great just pinning them against the wall and kicking their teeth in. Like.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the game as well.
Oh, suplex there for you. Jeez, that's getting awful doing.
Look. Go tell the other bears what you saw.
Oh. Accidentally just caught a young one out of the air there. Anybody see that? I literally bounced the baseball bat off the wall and caught it before it hit the ground.
Oh! Kicking the muse.
Oh yeah, fucking proper hiding. I don't know. Oh, just a few digs into your jaw there, lad.
Oh, you fucking cunt.
How many fellas do you think in this entire playthrough do you, but like people in general, do you beat the living shit out of? Like if this was real life, how big would the carnage be you've left behind?
Well, I'd say by the end of it, there'd be no disputing that you were the undisputed king of the town.
Oh shit. Right, I'm after smacking the shit out of some lads there. Oh, no, bounce.
Getting
Sorry,
a
no.
bit soft, are we?
I know there's a
Oh,
couple
we're
of super
talking.
chats after coming through there. I'll get to them in a sec.
Do you know what I always thought? Do you know, like,
There we go.
to any younger viewers, this would probably be lost on them, but back in the day, say the term for for like ecstasy tablets would have been chats. And whenever I hear now you saying super chats, I'm kind of thinking like, Jesus, would that be like a type of pill?
Yeah, it's a very
like
high dose.
A type of yolk. Oh, soup! I was on the fucking super chats last night, man.
Well, we got one from Lord Starscream again. She's full of the chats tonight, so he is, lad. He's a right chat dealer. Lads, can you tag team the woman? Yeah, the next woman we get, lad, we'll have the front and backer there. Spit roast job.
My God.
You're like skewer.
It'll be pound into a fine paste. We can use what's left of her to put up some nice wallpaper.
And we got one from Oshin says, yes, Ducky and PJ, I'm buying a Glanza V Starlet, but Ducky doesn't like them. Tell him he's wrong and they're the sexiest car going.
You're
It's
a man
a
of
real-
taste.
a real flange mobile.
What's that chap's name?
Oshin Daly.
Oshin, you're a fucking man of taste, by fucking plow on. Don't mind that lad, and he driving his fucking cuntin' BMWs. Trying to be the big man. Fucking drug dealer's car high.
But I am the big man. Are you saying I'm not the big man for driving the BMW? That's literally the only reason I have one.
The only BMW that I like is the E30 M3, and after that they can all go fuck.
Oh, the real square,
But-
the old one.
That young man, jeez, this one is getting an awful fucking doing.
Yeah, Jesus, let me jump in there for a bit. Like,
It's like they're pounding a young one, and fucking your buddy comes in the door and it's like, hey, here lad, can I give it a go? Like, I should go on there, so I suppose, yeah.
okay, you can have her back there, lad. She's actually fucking making a cunt out of me altogether.
Will you lash on the kettle? Come here, you get that chicken over there, because
Okay, grand. I was going to anyway. It wasn't that she knocked the shit out of me.
well,
I was going back.
I was right beside it, and the temptation was to scoff it. But hopefully, I'm gonna beat Sean Box.
There's your double team now, Lord Starscream. She just fucking got a belt off you, turned around, and then caught it in the jaw.
Just like she got an unmerciful belt up into the gowl off of you, and she thought her woes were over at that until she got it up into the back in and yay.
Jor online with the 13 months. Cheers, Jor. Do appreciate it. Says, well, who's this now? Ironside
13
says,
months a slave.
after all that sweet he was saddled with, I'm impressed he didn't put it to Montana. Oh, we're doing some horse puns in chat. Chat eventually evolves the puns, or evolves the puns, I'd prefer to say.
Look at her there. Oh, me fucking jaw, man. That's some weapon you have.
I had to dislocate that like a snake.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you'd want to be a fucking reptile to handle that thing. In all my days as a fucking vanguard, I've never seen waving like that. Oh! And here he's on. The fucking Black Pudding King himself.
Oh god, that's actually a fucking excellent name for it. Like a black game character, Black Pudding.
The Black Pudding King, yeah.
It's like a nickname you'd see in the movie Black Dynamite.
I heard there was a bit of piping going on.
I don't know, you'd be on the back foot now if you were dishing out piping with a black lad. Like, you'd be always kind of
Sure, look, yeah, you'd
playing
be,
second
just,
fiddle, like.
you'd be as well off to just fucking stand back and cheer him on. Bring him
on,
in a
lad.
little sandwich if needed. See that fella there now that was just unlocked? That's the chap that I normally play as, but
Oh.
alas,
Sure,
I'm
lad, you'd
getting
be
kind of fond of these metal hands.
Yeah, I think your lad has like fucking huge reach on him as well, which is probably really handy, isn't it?
Yeah, which is a complete stark contrast to life. I have no reach whatsoever.
I just realised if I press R2, I'll actually punch behind me. That's handy, with just a quick jab back there.
Piling with jabs. See this cunt now coming across the thing.
God, no. What's this radioactive shit? Oh, you just poison people with it or something?
Yeah, it drains the health of whoever's standing on it. But it's like once you and me accidentally throw digs at one another, you can get that health back by
friendly
dishing
fire.
out slaps to other lads.
Uh-oh.
So
So Lord Starscream with another super set says,
Oh, a fucking-
take my newborn already. Jesus, lad.
Garrison, a Stamplicker's lad. Bucky. Oh, I got a bit of ventilation up into the back passage there.
Yeah,
Watch out for them vents.
I got punched right into the gooch. Which no man should be punched in the gooch.
Go.
But imagine actually being in a fist fight with somebody and they like literally uppercut you into the gooch, like they aim. Not even in the balls, like behind them.
Yeah, like I was actually fucking. You met the. No, I realize you made the Sean joke about the horse quite a bit, but there's actually another friend of ours who a man, a human man. His name is also Sean, but I was looking after Sean's dog. She's a cross between a collie and a Labrador, and the fucker, like, you would have to assume it's intentional, but every time she goes to jump across you or something, she lands the paw straight onto your bollocks. But you know, that basically means she's the only bitch that's been next or near to that for forever and a day.
It's just like
But
age there.
what was I going to say? I was actually walking around the place with an awful pain in me bollocks as a result, because the dog weighs about fucking 23 kgs, and a 23 kg dog and the full weight of that down onto your bollocks, no good.
Yeah, Snoop used to do the same thing as well. It's like she just hated penises. Like,
And she was a fine lump of a dog too.
yeah, she wasn't one bit, not one bit nice about it. What did I just miss there? So we had Oisin Daly says had 22 Jaeger bombs last night and shop work at 8 a.m. God.
Probably a young fella though.
Yeah.
There was a time when that was, you know, just a fucking.
It's just a
That was
Saturday
any
night.
given. That was any given Saturday, yeah. But that ship has sailed, unfortunately.
See, that 22 shots could be a pub pour then as well, you know, where they get a bit light on it. Like. Oh, this fire-breathing bastard. Like, and that, I've never been more accurate with that description.
Backfire breeding fucker.
Jesus, you got an awful height. in me. Oh, sorry.
Don't you? It's the pipe master.
Yeah. Oh. Hold on, I'll get one-sided
Pick up
mute.
that- I see that, picking up that big massive fat cunt and throwing him across the road like he was a fucking schlitter.
Yeah, well, you have some arms on you, lad.
Telling you about.
You look class, so you do.
Well, the thing about, like, say, I've done a bit of gymming in the past, very sporadically, never to the point that I actually saw any kind of a result from it or anything like that. I don't have consistency in me. But maybe that's the solution, just to get fucking cybernetic arms, because they require no maintenance. Maybe maintenance in the form of an old shot of WD-40 every so often, but that'd suit me. Like, I wouldn't mind the whole having to go to the gym to get, like, you know, big arms. If that was it, you just had your big arms then.
Yeah,
But this
they didn't go
maintenance
away.
shit,
Yeah.
go away, like. There's not enough hours in a day for that.
Talk about lesbians, lad. I
yeah,
think we found them. I think
fucking,
these ones are not posers. Like, these are the full on. Like,
the cuntettes.
I died again. Get up, Darren. Just a few jabs there for you.
You're fucking trying to headbutt me.
They're mad for headbutting, aren't they? See, that's the like, you know, the one for lad is still not gone out of him, so they charge for it head first. Like,
That's it. It's kind of like the Jack Russell there that I have. Like, the odd time you'd see this shit out of him, and you just see it. Like, he might let out a little bit of a howl or something, and you're like, haha, there's still a wolf in there somewhere.
chicken. She's super headbutter.
Oh, hang on now. And fuck yeah!
What'd you do?
I lashed a fire job at her. What's your man there now with the hands in his pockets? Well, that's where that got him. Got him a dig into the mouth. Yeah. Oh fuck you! That was her fucking thing.
I stabbed her in the arse there. Don't worry, I got you covered, lad. Is that a kangaroo with the fucking boxing gloves on him?
It most certainly is.
Oh,
A
God.
marsupial from deep down under. Dishing out fucking pints like they were going out of fashion. Well, fuck me.
And a smaller kangaroo with smaller boxing gloves in his pouch in the front. Just for punching you right into the bollocks. Stanley says, keep your fingers out of the gouge. Get your hand out of the gouge.
The gouge. That lad, that fella, funnily enough.
Jimmy Biscuits.
Yeah. He said to me once I came back for second year, because he died when I was in second year. So he must have died when you were in first year.
Yeah. But between first and second year, yeah, it was during the summer.
Yeah. But I remember when I came back for second year, and the first class I had with him, he was like, he took one look at me and he goes, "Are you still alive?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then within like 2 weeks of that, he was dead. So there you go.
Why are we fighting Freddie Mercury?
We're trying to bait the AIDS out of him in order to save him.
Oh god, you're gonna kill me. That's how it's
fucking get it.
That's how it's treated nowadays. You go into the hospital and they give you an absolute mother of all hidings there.
That's it. You have to intimidate the virus.
You have to scare the virus off, so it's not worth it anymore.
Like, virus, we're only going through Freddy to get to you. Oh, you can pick up. Fuck you. Hang on now.
Okay, lad.
Hang on, I give him. Hang on. Yeah!
Oh, Jesus Christ, how'd you do that?
It's not the first time he's been blasted in the face by. But it might well be the last.
Oh, he fucking. Oh, he killed me, lad. The AIDS got me.
Get out of here, you damn dirty stamp lickers. Fuck ye!
Why do you have a giant fucking gun?
Well, I've metal arms, lad.
Well, that's a sound argument, to be fair.
You see that?
What? You just punched
Attention
him.
to his health bar, so it just turned around and like fucking his boss comes over to you. One dig into the teeth. And... Although I suppose if you did have fucking cybernetic arms, all you would have to do is give a lad one dig into the mouth and that'd be the end of it. I must go for a lash. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'll do the same myself there. Might as well freshen me drink.
Aye.
Right, lads, you can enjoy this lovely background music while we're gone.
Yeah, alright, buddy.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh, why am I alive?
Why, Lord? Why have the spuds gone black in the ground?
Nice, just a bit on the loud side. I just realised I forgot to fucking tweet out that I'm live. do I do that again? I swear to God, I'm actually a YouTuber.
Huh? What, you tubing?
You?
Here, go away, that lad. It's a Sunday. Don't be talking fucking. Don't be fucking gay, like.
We'll be making plans.
Aye. We'll say nothing about it. No, less about said about it, the better.
Put that in the long finger.
Yeah. Just be around and sound. Come, fucking 11:45 of a Monday night.
And then fucking all bets are off. But the gloves are off. Pardon the pun.
The gloves are up. Oh fuck! Ah, Christ! I don't know what fucking happened there.
Getting a bit soft.
Must be all that
are we?
fucking
Oh,
smoking
we're
fags
talking.
coming back to fucking bite me in the end of the Mickey.
Right, there we go. Tweet that out. Right, so before I jump back into the game, I'll just catch up on what I might have missed while I was gone. So Oshin was the last one, 22 Jaeger bombs. One just comes through there. We got Sergeant T. Oh my god, Paradigm. There we are. The weird balloon thing I couldn't read. It says, "Love your stuff. You and the lads are epic. Have a round on me. Much appreciated, Sergeant. Fellow Sergeant." Actually spelling it out. Has the time for it and all.
My God.
I know, yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate it, lad. It's also the first super chat from Sergeant T. Well, do I have a...
Cheers.
No, wrong one. I'll find it.
Sure, hi. We're only what? Stage 5. Cheers, stage 5.
There we go. That's the soundboard I was looking for. There we go. Just for you, Sergeant.
You're getting fucking steeped in coin tonight, boy. And here's me then getting up like a fucking plonker to go in and answer to shower cunts and drive a forklift around the place.
Imagine all the fellas, women I can get out of that.
Huh?
Definitely women. That's what I meant. Not fellas. Imagine all the women I could buy for that.
For what?
For all that money people are donating there.
Oh yeah.
Loads of women with big fucking long, big round boobs.
You were getting them in from Thailand, were you?
Yeah, I like them with a little extra meat on them.
See, nowadays, like the line is so blurred. No, you don't know what you're getting. Like, I mean, you could order a woman online, and they'd send you out, something with a Mickey on it, and you'd be like, "Here now, come on, this isn't a woman," and then they'd be like, "Well, what is a woman?" You'd be like, "Here we go."
Ah, sure, fuck it. Look, if he cooks, lad.
Sure, look. If he'll stand for it and he can make a fucking sandwich, he's more than welcome.
Now listen, if it was an actual choice, I'd be riding men non-stop. Like,
Getting a bit soft.
I wouldn't put up with them
we're
fecking
talking.
women anymore and all their demands.
Well,
Yeah, leaving the towel on the bedroom floor. Let's talk about that again for the 60th fucking time. Oh, there's a repressed anger just comes up. Lord Starscream says, "Clearly you guys were God's gift to us."
or what?
We're apparently God's gift. We're in
To
the same...
whom?
To Lord Starscream there.
Oh. Look. It certainly wasn't the case with women anyway.
I think we did all right back in the day.
I suppose, look, when all is said and done, definitely did okay, but it's just, like I said earlier, it's a bitter memory now.
But you remember the night we were out with in Connor's flat? Remember, I did the video about it, the pact about Emma. I remember we came across that chap who hadn't got his wick away in a very long time, and was just incapable of actually sealing the deal, even when it was kind of handed it to him. Like, we were never that bad ourselves.
But the thing is now, like, what's very worrying for me, like, I remember there, say, a few weeks ago, I was in town and fucking met this girl in a pub. And sure, we were walking home anyways, and the drink was starting to wear off, and it was setting in, like, fucking, it was like, fucking hell, the booze is wearing off, and my ability to tolerate this one for sake of potentially getting the hop is diminishing very quickly. Like, back in the day when you were a young fella, like, you'd fucking that'd be water off a duck's back to you. But it was a case of like, if I just put in a bit of effort, you know, I could have fucking followed through on that. But like, you know, it's not that opportunity isn't there. It's just that fucking the temperament is just gone. And I'm like, you know something? I'll go on away home now. I'll have a fucking an old Hillary swank, and
old Tom Hanks.
I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll have nobody to answer to or to make excuses to, and I'll have a nice mug of tea for myself, and sure, look, we'll go from there.
Jeez,
it's just like,
the missus is actually away for tonight now, and I think I might try and actually have a wank while having a cup of tea. I'm feeling that adventurous.
Well, you just end up with like
scalded
tea
marks all
down
over
your fucking
all down the shaft.
Yeah, unless there's a particularly milky cup of tea.
It fucking will be when I'm finished.
Yeah.
No, it definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't have the power. I couldn't reach the cup if I tried. Like,
there would be no perceivable difference whatsoever. You were you to consume it, you would be none the wiser.
Darth Uther, member for 18 months. Welcome back, Darth. Says, nice, another stream. Cheers. You're very welcome. I hope you're enjoying the chat and the sheer nonsense we're spewing. So Kara says, holla, Mr. Ducky. How are you doing, Kara or Kira? I'm not sure. There's 1,001 different ways to spell names nowadays, and they all baffle and frighten and confuse me. You know, there's about 4 different ways to spell Kira alone.
Is there?
There's like, you know, the typical Irish way, like C-I-A-R-A, and then you have people like K-I-R-A. And you're just like, you wonder if these like variants of names only came about because the parents didn't quite know how to spell it.
Yeah. Every day is a school day, but.
I wonder if
anyway, come on to fuck.
That's the philosophy that makes so many YouTubers pedophiles.
Oh, hang on, was that waiting on me the whole time? Why didn't you fucking tell me?
No, that was waiting on me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Alright, because I
wanted to catch up
there next thing.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to catch up with chat there in the meantime. Nickname for Kevin with Gothenburg slang. Oh.
Oh, what's this? An old boomerang. Fuck yeah. Oh. Hang on. Mind yourself. Yeah, hi.
My God. It's just like my father, except it comes back.
Catch it again.
This fella's got a sword. Give me that sword. Just the sword is powerful enough. Don't get the fuck.
Crouching tiger, hidden knacker.
Tis pure scobes, lad. Like, you know. Oh, he's actually like he's made an arsehole of me, you know. He has. Do you know when they just dig you into the jaw and knock you on your arse?
To see this yoke, it's like your man. Do you remember one of the turtles had a pair?
Is it Michelangelo? Yeah.
Was it Michelangelo? I don't know. I
The
can't
red
remember.
lad. Isn't it the red lad that had that?
Was it? One of them had an old shtick.
One of them had nunchucks, but they were changed for the European era and to something else, wasn't it? I think they were changed to that joke, yeah.
Why would you change a nunchuck? I mean, surely that's...
Because we were getting UK television and nunchucks were banned in the UK and they didn't want to air TV shows with nunchucks in them. That's
so
legit.
It's better...
Yeah,
it's better to depict a teenage mutant
with
ninja turtle...
With a pair of forks.
With a pair of fucking... Yeah.
With some kitchen utensils there, yeah. Sorry, lad, I won't give you a hand, but there's women over here that need a hiding.
Looks like boxes back on the menu, boys.
Yes. Oh, this one's getting the suplex, but headbutt.
I say that fat cunt has had his fill of box anyway.
Laughing at us.
Snack box, family box, dinner box, the whole lot. He's had it.
Oh, he's getting
8 and backs.
He's getting the 2-piece by. He's getting the quarter pounder meal. The old Connor pounder and cheese.
We'll let fucking Dan and Jura at him now. Get out of it. That fucking fire-breathing cunt.
I'm just like trying to take in some of the scenery. There's a bit of octopus on the table there. A bit of puss. Oh, cleaver.
I'm gonna call these arms the Jab Masters.
I was going to think of a nickname for my character, and all I kept thinking of his name should be is Slaps Lad.
Axel Hose. Oh fuck! Sorry, mate.
The fuck was that about? You fucking knocked me on my arse. There I was, minding my own business. Looking into the middle distance there, contemplating my own life, and then get a fucking...
It's only a matter of time before you put in for
Get a
it.
butcher's cleaver to the back of the cranium, then.
Fuck yeah. Raven. You're only a Raven.
How come I can't interrupt his thing, but he can interrupt my thing?
Because life is shit and then you die.
That's a fucking excellent explanation.
Come on, Jab Masters, don't fail me now.
He jumped on me and I just sniffed his gunt.
His what?
His gunt. You know when somebody gets like... You know when a woman gets like really overweight and they don't have... They get this like fat on the front of their fanny? It's called a gunt.
I've never seen that,
No.
thankfully.
Well, unfortunately, these heavy-set women insist on wearing fucking leggings. So until then, we're just gonna have to fucking grin and bear it when you're trying to do your weekly shop in Tesco.
Do you see when he does that yoke with the hands? That thing, don't hit him!
I can't help it, lad. I just can't stop jabbing, lad. I can't
If
stop.
he does that and you jab him, he'll counter.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, like that, lad, was
See?
it? Yeah, I was
See,
just...
that was it.
Fuck
yeah.
I just wanted to see an example of it there, yeah.
Oh shit.
What if... Oh,
I triggered the old counter jab there myself.
let me just...
Goro? His fucking name is Goro. Now.
Now, off we go. Ironhide is heading out. We'll talk to you again, Ironhide. Hellbreaker says it's really crazy and fun. I don't know what that's a reference to.
What?
You lads should try out Mania difficulty or plus. Yeah, no, they
Plus?
yeah. I don't know
What's
about
that like? Instead of like just fighting regular lesbians, you fight plus size lesbians.
it's the rest of the alphabet you fight, like.
Look at this.
You should just stun lock and the whole lot. Oh god.
Fucking cock locking him. Lad, you keep walking into the jab masters.
I'm trying to compete, I just can't. I'll just bait lads in the corner here. Okay, back against the
Is
wall.
there like a fucking... In this universe, is there like a factory for fucking ginger lads? And they're all coming off a conveyor line or something.
Postman Pat is he's a bit promiscuous in this universe. He's had a few.
He's been delivering more than dairy products.
He's been given savoury snacks to the local housewives.
Oh. Oh shit, that's you.
You know when I focus for half a second, I'm actually able to get like unreal combos going, and then I just start talking shit and it all goes down the drain. I want the sword. Sword is better, correct? Up. Smack the back of the legs off me there. Oh my god, that's a cool sword.
Oh lad, that's a savage weapon you have.
Oh, thanks, lad. I love it when men compliment other men about their weapon.
Coats jelly.
Into the jacks there next to the lad in the urinal. Just turn to him. Don't be shy and just say, Jesus Christ, lad, that's some cock you got there.
Mother of God, lad, that's some great pipage you have.
That's just
And tell me
completely
now, is there-
irresponsible to be carrying around a weapon like that.
Is there good pressure off the end of it?
It's a diesel-powered lad you got there. Go to ride a young one there and you just start ripping the cord there in the generator. No laughing there for you, lad. Tony Murphy says, well, Ducky, well, PJ. How you doing, Tony? Hope you're well.
Tony, how's things?
I'll just sip me booze here.
And there was fuck all in that vase. Oh.
Jesus. Hold on, give me a chance to put on his top properly, will you? Don't go diving in.
You've no top in you there, lad.
Yeah, it's after
only
coming
hanging
off.
off, yeah.
Yeah, it's after coming off the corner there now. We want to fight fair and all, you know.
Fair, not boxing.
My God. So like bear not boxing. Like how the fuck would that even work? Ah, God.
It could be like another term for riding a girl bareback.
I suppose boxing, yeah, that's actually a nice
Boxing,
one.
yeah. What were you doing last night? I was in a bit of boxing.
Rolled up the sleeve and did a bit of boxing, yeah.
Or a bit of gowling. Jesus, I'm absolutely bullying your man, the boss.
He just jumped into my arms there. That was a little bit romantic, that was.
Oh, do you know what? Knob cannon time for you!
I'm gonna blow!
Are you using your specials at all, actually?
I don't know how.
You press circle and triangle together.
Okay.
Well, that's my controller configuration anyway.
Oh.
Oh shit, you're dead!
I am dead, yeah.
And fuck yeah! So is he.
She says, may I ask a question? You can just ask it, yeah. Super Android says, I'm an hour late. That's full hour of meat on meat action I missed. You did, but it'll be up on the channel afterwards, so you can catch
Better
up.
late than pregnant, lad. Never forget that. If ever there was any nugget of wisdom I have to impart on the next generation, it is that.
How did I lose that? I half paying attention.
Huh?
Stanley says,
put on your fucking jumper.
Yeah, what's this?
And fuck off home.
Who take you and your stripper self away out of here? Stanley says, the old gowl bag. Timothy says, Ducky, have you ever seen that Lee Mack bit where he does the spelling of Irish names? No, I've seen one recently there was Michael McIntyre talking about the spelling or the pronunciation of names, like Sean, I think one was it? No, Stephen, I think he was talking about the way it's just PH and F. But that's a good skit, so check it out.
The Y Tower.
Your
Why, Lord?
Your mic is doing that jet engine thing again.
What?
Said your mic is doing that jet engine thing again.
Okay, well, I literally haven't done anything, so...
I think it's when you go quiet for a while. There must be some sort of like noise balancing or noise equalizing effect on your mic somehow. Wait, let's just go back. Oh, that was a bit fucking late, wasn't it? Up, it says.
You have to time it in such a way.
Right.
I think being now.
Yay, I did it. What if you just kept doing that?
Oh shit, we need to actually be going this way.
Oh.
Rather than just... Yo! Oh, fuck you. Nerdy. 1 yard. 2 nerdy. Okay, anyways.
Fuck you.
Right, so do you know how to use your special?
Well,
Yeah,
now I do.
Well, you wasted your special there.
Right, yeah. Oh, shit. Well, I know how to do it, that's the main thing.
I'm stuck behind it. Oh, there we go.
I need to stop pressing that triangle button because it actually eats me health when I do that fucking move.
What's my lad's name? Floyd.
Yeah. Like the boxer.
You know what, what it
O'Dwyer.
makes me think of? There's a like favorite band of all time being Nirvana. There's a song on their first album, Bleach, called Floyd the Barber.
There's actually a lot of Nirvana songs I haven't heard before, and you think I would have. Oh, nailed it. Don't worry, lad. I bet him over the back of the head with the bar there.
Yo! Oh ho!
4 boxes.
Fucking one lash of it wasn't enough for you.
Yeah. I'm assaulting this one here now.
She came back for some epic pipe.
I'm just abusing that one.
She's not the same woman since she got the first sniff of it.
Oh, grenade. Oh god.
Oh shit. Oh no, it's the green ones won't hurt me. If it's a grenade from you, it won't. Whereas that will fuck her up. Oh no.
Oh, I need some. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, my name is Axel One. Oh wait, let me try something.
Fucking back that up, you cunt.
I don't have a special. That's not fair. Ma!
The old Kingdom Come shot there. Yeah.
Oh my god. Is that an LPG original or do you hear that from somewhere?
No. I think that's actually from fucking Big Les.
Fucking Kingdom Come shot.
Kingdom Come shot, yeah. Fucking blow her to Kingdom Come by.
Just grenaded the shit out of her.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Box to box offer.
You see the fucking
The fist.
right into the muse.
Oh god.
Rank A.
Stanley says she couldn't stay away from the road. Hellbreaker says she can probably bench twice that of you. She probably could, to be honest, in reality.
She'd tear up the floorboards looking for a pipe.
Do you ever see those like women on Instagram of like they're clearly on steroids where they've got a real fucking masculine old body on them?
No. Yeah, okay, I'll preface this before I respond proper. But yeah, like fucking what I'm about to say indicates only my preference and my preference alone. People do whatever they want. I'm not saying women shouldn't do whatever, but I hate that. I don't like butch strong women. I don't like riding anything that's stronger than me. Nah. No way.
I would like I'd shift one of them of a night out just so they could carry me home. But that's about as far as it would go. Like I'd want to be left in the bed and left alone then after that. Like. You know? I just want to feel safe.
Like, you know, maybe if I was building a shed or a bit of an extension onto me shed, maybe like if she was around then to give me an old dig out and
Be around there
give
to
me a hand.
hold the ladder there for you.
That's it, yeah. Alright, hold the ladder for her, fine, but I you know.
Stanley says
That would
he meant rod, not road. She couldn't stay away from the rod.
Sure, look. Sure, God love her, she's only human. It's like blood to a shark, lad.
Yeah, I was just gonna say when she catches a waft of it there in the breeze, like
One
if she's
fucking
downwind
sniff
from
of
it,
it.
she's going to float up like old Tom and Jerry there, like an old pie on the window, you know.
Yeah. It's like another David Attenborough that I seen about snow leopards, where like this female snow leopard has like a young cub, but she can't stop. Like nature is just dictating that she starts bawling into the fucking into the hills to get the attention of like other other male snow leopards. But the trouble is that once those snow leopards arrive on, they might kill the cub because it's not their cub. So when they arrive on, she's fighting them and trying to distract them so the cub can get away. But she inevitably drew them there by as David Attenborough puts it, a desire she cannot control.
Do you ever see that? I was like, some weird video I was seeing once upon a time, but it was like somebody falls asleep. What the fuck? Why am I holding a golden chicken and not eating it?
Oh, that's an ornamental chicken, lad. You can fucking wear that off, lads.
Oh, well, I tried and I died. But no, there's this like video where it's like somebody falls asleep watching YouTube, and then they wake up like 3 hours later because it's like YouTube's autoplay, and all you can hear on the screen is the giant horse cock is about 12 inches long. And he's like wakes up and he's like, what the fuck? I was like, oh yeah, that would be fucking YouTube play where you just end up watching some weird documentary about horse cock unknowns to yourself.
See, mine always just ends up in stuff like some fucking lad going on about string theory or something. And I'm like,
Yeah, mine always ends up in like music, because you know the way it would always just leave YouTube autoplay on when we're on the session, like.
Yeah.
After a while, yeah. My YouTube just seems to default to that now, where it just starts finding music that I does listen to when it's on autoplay.
Would you look at the state of the fucking floor? Ye haunty whores. Hitting, boxing, throwing fucking toxic waste, fucking...
That's water from Nina, lad.
Oi. That's not that bad, no.
There's nothing hiding. There's money hiding in the chair, lad.
We've been attacked by some fucking chemical-wielding far-left ideologues. Yeah!
Where the fuck are we anyway? Where's the lure of where we are right now? Jesus Christ.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, that was a bit intense now. That was unnecessary.
We're in the fanny lounge, lad. The goal lounge. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Didn't you make it, eh?
Yeah. Smack the shit out of them. How do you know when you have a special?
Just the stairs.
Oh.
Joe, those gold stairs that you
Oh, I
pick
see
up around the
there
place.
now, yeah.
That's a special attack.
I thought they were lives for some reason. No, yeah, see, the live is actually the number one there.
I'll get some dollars there.
What's the dollars? Are they just for like
yeah, when you get X amount of them, the game might throw you another life.
Oh. Well, I fucking certainly need them. Oh, sure, you've only 2 lives. Okay, so I'm not doing.
Oh, look at this! This is my kind of buzz now. There's a nice wee redhead one there presenting behind the counter.
Cowering. Cowering, terrified for her life.
Who is your father and what does he do?
The old cash machine there as well.
Is he a reasonable man? Could I deal with him?
You can also gain
Could I
stars by
negotiate
accumulating
terms?
higher scores, apparently, as well. Says
What?
Hellbreaker.
Smashing box, smashing box, smashing box.
Now, the apple there, lad, you could do it.
Do you see? Look, you can go see that stair now. Get that stair, and you'll have a special attack.
Oh. Get the apple there behind you, lad. Jeez, I smacked the shit out of them. So can I special attack these lads then, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, let me just...
Here you go.
Is that bust them now, that did.
Hi-ya! I gave the 2 whores the full fucking wrath of me cannon.
Oh. This one just literally...
Needless to say, they were undeterred.
This one grabbed me. Wait, is that a snake that's around them? I thought she'd grab me with a lad. She was just using something to yank me towards her there, and I thought it was myself.
Snaky bitches. Oh shit, I got done in.
Right, I'll have that chicken there. Sorry, love. You've actually killed me there. Do you mind?
Ow!
Smack her up into the air.
Fucking drove her into the air with an immaculate uppercut into the tits.
Yeah, you're clearly the more experienced in this. Well, B score is not bad though.
Well, it's funny, like, I normally play as your man Adam. I don't play as this fella at all, but he's not bad at all. He's a fucking tank, like.
Unlock Street Raid 1 Axel.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, just look at chat there for a second. Ducky, have you played the Telltale Walking Dead? I haven't, no. Have you played that, PJ?
I have. It's fucking shite.
You didn't like it?
I'll tell you, like, in concept, it's quite good, but what I fucking really don't like about it is the way that the game tries to fool you into thinking that you've got some kind of an influence over how it'll play out. If you make a decision that isn't, what the game wants you to do,
it'll force you back onto the right path eventually, kind of thing.
The game will immediately course correct if you didn't make the decision that it wants you to make. So it's like the whole thing that makes the game interesting is, I can make a decision here and influence the outcome of things, but you can't really, and that pissed me off.
Well, I played one Telltale game before, and it was the Game of Thrones one, and they brought that out in like episodes or whatever. So I played the first episode, and at the end of it, this big thing happens. You have like 3 choices at the end. And I picked the wrong choice, and my character died. And then I tried it again, picked a different choice, my character still died. Then picked a different choice, and my character still died, or some important character still died. And then I realized, I was like, all these 3 choices mean nothing. What?
Don't
give me a choice if it ends up at the same thing, like, yeah.
And which, if there's one story that you want to tell, that's fine. But when it's trying to fool you into thinking that things could have been different.
Well, see, that's what annoyed me about the end of Cyberpunk 2077.
I never finished that. I started playing it, but it's like the game doesn't hook you. It just doesn't fucking hook you at all.
Well, see, the story as a whole, because I played it and passed it myself, the story as a whole I enjoyed. But at the end of it, they do this multiple endings thing, so there's about 4 different endings you can do. And that annoyed me, because I'm just like, the story was pretty good up until that point, but I'm just like, if you have an ending, just give me the ending. I don't care if it's a sad, depressing ending, a good ending, whatever. Just give me the ending.
All the better if it's that way.
Oh, I love it. I love a fucking depressing ending to a game when they have the balls to actually like leave it on a really sour note. That's great.
Yeah, the anime that they based it off is fucking class. It's top shelf.
That had no right being as good as it did. Like, I went into that with such low expectations, and I was like, oh wow, it's actually really good. This is
yeah. I watched the entire thing in one night. I didn't intend on doing it at all, but it was just like it was so moreish I couldn't stop watching it. And then I was there about like 4:30 in the morning, and like the ending of it is bleak. Like, it's pretty fucking bad.
It did get very much like Berserk vibes off it.
Yeah. And Berserk being one of my favorite things ever. I mean, I was more than happy with that.
We got a super chat from Procrastinator Dave. Says, have some dosh, you beautiful duck. Much appreciated, Procrastinator Dave. It's your first super chat as well, so I can give you one of these. God, I love having a soundboard.
Yeah, if I was there now, I'd wear that soundboard off you.
Say something funny, PJ.
We're all gonna die.
See? Excellent.
There you go. Right, come on, plow on to fuck.
I literally pressed X just before you started that sentence. I swear we're on the same wavelength.
There's backs to be it.
Well, YouTube Tower.
Oh,
now, this is fucking more like it. Finally, I'm sick of baiting all these women.
Yeah.
There's some topless fat men in here now.
Oh, look at this lad. Fucking Baron Harkonnen there. What are you getting on?
Fucking Jabba the Hutt there in the seat.
Watch out, the fucking floor is slippery.
Excellent.
Right, good. Oh jeez, I was holding it for there and I didn't even realise it.
Just dragging him along there, was it?
Hold me! me closer, tiny knacker.
You ever hear the misinterpreted lyrics to that song? People think
Well-
it's Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza.
Yeah, I've heard that one already before, but there was this scumbag that used to be around the place in Thurles, and myself and a few of the boys, back when we were teenagers, we used to have this game that every time we'd see him, because he was a real short little bastard, one of these short little scumbags that was just like,
That kind of hitting them, like.
yeah, that kind every time we'd see him, like, someone would start to chant, and he'd be like, hold me closer, tiny knacker. Because he wasn't 2 hands higher than the duck, and he was a fucking scumbag.
We were saying about this on the podcast the other day about, like, when you're younger, you just have a special talent for being able to insult people. It kind of fades a small bit as you get older.
Unreal, yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, I love the music in this one. It gets very good.
Oh, that lad absolutely upended me. Oh god, he did it again. He did it twice, lad.
So nice, he did it twice.
Lad, he's baiting the shit out of me. You're gonna need to do something about this.
Don't worry about it. Oh!
Here, I got a bit of petty revenge there.
There we go.
We
Let's see
eventually
what's in the vase. Coinage. More coinage. Oh, boys with guns show up.
guns. That's cheating. That is.
Beep, 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 beep.
He just shot me right into the fucking mouth.
There's only one man now that'll be shooting into mouths here tonight. And you're fucking talking to him. Right.
Oh.
You busted glass there now, see that? There you go.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. Oh shit. Look. Get out. Break that glass there, but bait the lads into the glass and...
Alright. I can just throw him into the glass, is it?
Actually, I can just go the other way. What am I doing? Get out. Get out. Give him to me there. Oh, fuck. Get out, you dirty. You damn dirty cunt. Get out.
He blocked a slap in the mouth with a crowbar. Out with it.
Out with it. Why do you like riding hippos? Why do you ride women that look like men?
Why do you like riding fat fucking single parents? Why?
What? I ride anything I can get. Now there's the answer to your question. Now fuck off and leave me alone.
Why won't you throw them out, not in?
I'm trying to catch this cunt now and... Come on, you fat fuck. I'm getting made a fool out of here now. Yes! Get out, you cunt.
Yeah, we fucking tore that one up. Jesus Christ.
Tell you about. Big man, you don't know what's in store.
Molly Okami in chat says, floor chicken.
Who?
It's Molly Okami. It says floor, floor chicken. PJ will be partial to that now because his last dog was Molly. He loves a Molly.
I most certainly do.
He's
My poor girl.
He's a bias. A Molly bias.
Certainly do. Get the fuck.
Can I just... This lad's upsetting me. He's straight up hurting my feelings now, PJ, and not on.
Good man, that was a perfectly timed special. I'll fire one off into his fucking mouse there now in a minute.
Deal, I'll get out of the way of it there.
Oh! I don't think it'll hurt you. I don't think your special will hurt me, and vice versa.
Oh my god, he literally just came off screen with his big feet and big fingers.
Oh!
I am straight up being bullied.
It's only a bit of fucking bullying.
it. I just
Get that chicken there, you.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, choke. Yeah, fucking daft cunt, ya. Big man.
Just punching him into the shoulder on his way down.
Yep.
I did that. I
Yep.
did that.
Yeah, go home and look your wife in the eye now, you fanny man.
The Padzers in chat says just 2 absolute winners on a live stream. Sounds ideal to me. Cheers, the Padzers.
That's an original name if ever there was one. Oh, me fucking head is lifting off me, man.
Too many.
Last thing I remember, I was fucking non-box.
Just as I was going to say F9 from Nier Automata. What's her name?
There's no.
Linus?
There's no.
2B?
I know Angry Bird. Hang on, no, 2B. 2B.
Like the pencil.
Yep.
That was actually what it was meant for, is because she was so skinny. They named her after a pencil.
Well, normally I'd go along with a pun like that, but because, you know, kind of philosophy is kind of my jam. You know, it's that whole to be or not to be thing.
Well, see, like, Shakespeare only came up with that because he was checking the pencils on his desk at the time, and he was like picking them up, and he's like, to be or not to be.
Yeah, it is in one of his many notebooks full of crudely drawn Mickeys.
Yeah. Mickey's and scribble swastikas for some reason, because they did that back before the Nazi symbol.
Aye.
Procrastinator Dave says 2B, aka thick robot woman. Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing I love about.
Tell me this and tell me no more. Are there any biscuits in the house?
I was just gonna say, that's the thing I love about Japanese games, though, is they're not one bit ashamed when it comes to like scantily clad ladies in video games. You know, it's like Western games are trying to tone it down. Japanese games are like, nah, fuck it, tits and ass.
Yeah. And you hear all these cunts in coming out, it's like, it's appealing to the male fantasy. It's like,
yes,
yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the fucking demographic that purchases the fucking thing is predominantly fucking males, and you're basically appeasing your audience. You're giving them what they want. Like, that's just good business 101. I think I'm going to give the target demographic of this video game what they want.
Yeah. But you don't see any of that nonsense in the Japanese games at all. Do you remember Cindy from Final Fantasy 15? Like, she was literally just tits with a hat on.
That's an excellent description. I do remember that game was shite.
I actually really enjoyed that game. I have a soft spot for it.
I finished it when the PS5 came out.
The ending is bad, but like the gameplay of it, it's really relaxing. I don't know what way to describe it.
Yeah, that's not my point of contention with it. It's just like, there's nothing happening in the game for the longest time, and then everything happens all at once, and there's like a lot of big fucking plot moments that just don't feel earned at all. And even like, you know, there's that massive time jump at the end of it, and it just happens, and they tell you, oh yeah, fucking, I don't know, 10 years have gone by or some shit, and you're like, no, they haven't. Like, everyone looks the same. You've just given some characters a beard, and you haven't justified what's happened. And
yeah, that's the thing I didn't like about the ending was, it's like, oh, the world's an apocalyptic world now, and you're like, okay, can we live in this for a bit? And they're like, no, the game is over now. And it's like, okay, they literally just you don't get to enjoy what the world is like after for like more than an hour, and then the game ends. Like,
yeah, because that game had a really troubled development cycle, and like, it started out as a game called Final Fantasy Versus 13 that was meant to be like, I don't know, was it originally meant to exist in the same universe as Final Fantasy 13? But it was originally meant to come out in the PS3, and it was in development hell for a long time. And it seems like, I think it changed director, and like, it seems what we got in the end was like, okay, we cherry-picked some ideas we liked from the game that it was originally supposed to be, and then we kind of tried to finish it off with another guy's vision, and there was just there was nothing in the least bit coherent about it at all. And that's what fucking,
yeah, like it would have been reasonable enough. Well, to be honest, The main character I didn't enjoy, Nox. He's a bit
Yeah.
whingy.
What the game felt like, it was almost like if you were watching a Quentin Tarantino film that Quentin Tarantino directed the first half of it, and then the second half was done by Michael Bay or something. It just kind of felt like, okay, there's whoever is responsible for making this game.
I just hit a couple of lads into the face with my balls.
Sure, look.
Oh no, I hit myself with my balls. I'm at that age now.
Yep.
Who's in chat there? Somebody says it in chat. I'll get the name there, but they said the soundtrack's excellent. The soundtrack is excellent. I have it in my editing playlist.
The soundtrack for the older ones is better again. Like
Oh,
Streets
it
of Rage
definitely
2
is.
soundtrack. Streets of Rage 2 soundtrack is one of the greatest game soundtracks ever written.
The soundtrack to this game is pretty good so far. It's not. It doesn't sound as memorable
it
as
is.
Streets of Rage 1, but
Ooh.
glad you hit me with your balls there.
With a big swinging fucking
Perfectly spherical
Appendage.
balls, yeah.
with my appendage. My enhanced appendage.
Your
Oh, bricks.
wonderful spheres. Oh my god.
Fucking MC Hammer, bite.
I robot. Up to fuck out of it. Ah, got him with the ball on the
You'll
way
get a
down.
belt to me hammer now, and then I'll hit you with this sledge. Oh shit!
Oh. Can I ever go with a hammer there? Let me.
I love my brick. Pick up the brick there. Pick up the brick. Yo!
Hellbreaker says, nah, Street Fighter 4 has overall the best soundtrack, no contest. Would you agree? I don't
No.
know, see the nostalgia. The nostalgia
No.
is a big factor, so I'm going to say Street
No,
Fighter
no,
4
no, no,
definitely.
no. Nostalgia out the fucking window. Forget about it. It doesn't even play into it.
What is this one doing? Get out of this
It,
shit now.
it is an objectively better soundtrack too. It's fucking amazing.
He hit me in the knees. Let me just, oh, there we go. It's fucking, it's pity the two of us can't just, like, gang up. The friendly fire's a bit cunty. Get out of here with your feckin' gun. Oh. You simply don't move quick enough to get out of the way of that feckin' thing.
What's he doing?
He's about
What's
to-
going on
about to
here?
upset you now, is that? About to hurt your feelings.
He can fucking hurt that. And there's another one where that came from, you fucking.
Do lad. I'll look on. I'll see what. Oh no, wait. There's a lad here. I can
You
sort
gather
him.
up them. You gather up those bricks.
You build a wall there while we're waiting.
Yeah.
Can I throw the hammer? I can. I can throw a hammer.
Ah.
I figured out how to throw stuff, lad. Don't worry. Now, can I throw lads? How do you throw?
Pile him with jabs.
How do you throw lads?
Yay! And that's the end of that.
Oh, decked him.
That's all she fucking wrote.
Stanley in chat says, I recommend you play Lunar Silver Star Story and Lunar Eternal Blue. Ever heard of them?
I haven't, but because they've got such kind of contrived names, I can only surmise that they're Japanese games. And there's a high probability, if that is the case, that I'd like them. I have to go for another lash there. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, no worries. I'll catch up with chat there anyway.
Do.
NCR Ranger said you should name this Me and the Ducks. The stream? I think the name of the stream is pretty good, right? You know, fucking slap dealers with a sail on. I was pretty proud of that. Sebastian says, hey Ducky, have you ever been in a fight with or without the lads? Yeah, I've gotten in a couple of scraps in school and stuff, and I've two brothers, you know. Fighting was part of my rearing, so yeah. I wouldn't say I'm much of a fighter, mind you, but I'd probably be able to hold my own with somebody of similar size and weight. Shay Jackson says, do you ever play Metal Slug? I haven't, but I'd imagine PJ would have played that now. I might ask him when he's back. But that's like it's another 2D kind of Metal Slug. Is it like Super Meat Boy stylish game, if that makes sense? Hellbreaker says, "Hey Ducky, if you get a thrown object, a thrown object and you can grab it mid-air. That's interesting. I'll make use of that if I have the reflexes." Joseph Den says, "So, you don't want to address the pedo thing? What pedo thing?" Somebody questioning maybe a pedo joke I made. That's not completely out of the realm of possibility. Fragilistic's thoughts on Andrew Tate is playable character in the game. Andrew Tate, yeah, he's quite a fucking character to say the least, yeah. So it's half right.
What's half right?
Somebody asked if Andrew Tate was a character in the game, and I said he's certainly a character, so he's half right.
Ooh.
Joseph says, "You said pedo-tuber." Yeah, I was probably making some stupid joke about YouTubers that are always turning out to be pedophiles. You're asking me to explain a joke, Joseph. Asking me to explain a joke. Do you know what that... It's never going to be funny if I explain it.
Would you just explain humour to the man?
Yeah, well then I get out me compass and me dictionary there. You should name the stream "Me and My Wife's Boyfriend." Do you remember the lad we used to know, and I won't name him, but we used to know him, and like he was always like trying to set people up with his sister, and he just used to do it.
Oh yeah.
He was a bit innocent, but the way he used to do it was just really awful.
He used to proclaim, like,
"Oh man, she feels sexy, man. She feels sexy."
I never heard him say it, like, but it was such a thing that people used to bring up so frequently.
Oh no, I was there when he said it. Yeah,
right.
I'm a first-hand account.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was just like, "Oh, my sister, man. She feels sexy, man. You like her?" Just like, what? Wait, no.
Right.
Just,
yeah, but
it's like, don't use those words in that sentence in the same breath as your sister.
Yeah.
I know what he meant by it, but he just chose the wrong words, and it just came off really weird. Like,
I'd say he just had the rotten luck of being born in the wrong period of time. Like, say if it was back in like the Middle Ages or something, he would have been like the right man to be like, you know, well, I'm trying to marry off my sister to this fucking French count. You know, so it's like we can strengthen our allegiance, and therefore, you know, we'll be a more formidable force, because whoever fucks with us then will be fucking with that other clan. I mean, that like, he would have been right at home back then, but this is like circa 2006. So yeah, I'd say he probably heard enough about that.
Yeah, well, I think it was just like born of, like, with no self-awareness to it. Because I remember I bumped into him one night around the pace, like,
zero self-awareness and sheer hubris. Because I remember the same fella. Now again, I didn't witness this, but the story was like him and another member of the family, him and a brother, they were sitting there in the car, and another group of fellas I knew drove up to them in the car and they're like, "Well lads, how's things?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, not so bad." And it's like, "Oh, you look like you're having a bit of a serious chat there, we'll leave you alone." It's like, "Oh no, you're grand, we were just talking amongst ourselves there, we were just trying to figure out, you know, if we were the best looking family in this village." And next thing, like, the lads then jokingly kind of thought they were messing and kind of said, it's like, "Well, whatever about this village, would you be the best looking family in this village and the neighbouring village?" And next thing, the two of them just went like, almost as if you were after fucking posing like a massive philosophical question, and they were like,
yeah, like, what lies at the center of a black hole?
Yeah. It's like, "Oh, hang on now," and then they let the window back up and started to confer amongst themselves for a further 15 minutes, while the other boys just sat there kind of going, "Are these cunts for real?" And next thing, they let down the window again, and after discussing it at length, it's like, no, that village as well. Yeah, I'd say we're definitely the best looking family between this village and that village. And you're like, and I wouldn't mind if it, like, if there was a bit of humor in it, but no, this was just pure, unadulterated hubris. These people were of the fucking opinion that they were what was the term Hitler had for the like,
bastard and Jews, I think.
No, like they kind of view themselves as like the Aryan race or something.
Oh yeah, the superior race,
Yeah, that they were just like genetically a cut above everyone, and, you know, whatever about aesthetics, they certainly had no self-awareness or cop on in that way. So they kind of had, you know, well, whatever they did have or they didn't have, they certainly had no fucking cop on in terms, like, you know, and they didn't have the awareness to be able to twig, like, you know, that's the type of thing that could actually get you ridiculed if you say that with a straight face to someone, that I think my family and my family think it as well, that we're in fact the best looking family, not alone in this village, but in the neighbouring village as well.
You know, that would be like a stupid fucking daytime TV show they'd have then as well. You know that, like, Fit Family, how fit is your family? It was like, whose family is the best in the village, sexiest in the village. I could see that being some bullshit daytime reality show.
What would be a better show is how fat is your family? I'd watch that.
Do you know what would be a nice slice of life? Who's the biggest waster in your family? Because you know the way everybody has that one fucker in their family that just... They're the scum at the bottom of the barrel. Like, they're the ones that drag the family name down, you know? It's just like, you know, the family would be barely functioning, but this person just takes a blow. You know, we're a proper fucking knacker family altogether now because that person exists.
Yeah.
You could just like present him like, you're like, this is me uncle. He's been an alcoholic for 35 years, smokes 60 fags a day. It's a miracle to science how he's still alive. And he's profoundly racist.
The Lord refuses to take him. He just won't have him, like...
Yeah, not only does he give out about foreigners coming over here taking their jobs, but he himself has never had a job.
Yeah. yeah, and it's not, you know, it like... The reason that he doesn't have a job has nothing got to do with the foreigners. There was many a job there that he's, you know, declined.
Yeah, he's just spent all his dole on hash. He's found himself a routine.
I've the old puppy there. I have him on the lap there now while you're doing the chat party.
Oh, the
but
chat
he's in
party.
that phase. He's in that phase now where he's just insisting upon gnawing on everything.
Do you have a picture of the puppy on your computer there?
I do.
Or could
I have it on my phone.
Could you send me one on Discord there? Because I can show it to the stream there of PJ's brand new puppy if you all want. Because who doesn't want to see a puppy like?
Only an absolute cunt, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. Lord Starscream with another super chat says, "My granddad killed Hitler."
Fair play to him.
Yeah. Well, on that. Is that the one I heard before? It's like somebody makes a Hitler joke and it's just like, don't talk about Hitler. But my grandfather died in World War II. Fell off a watchtower. Oh no, sorry, I told that wrong. It was a gas chamber. My granddad died in the gas chamber. He fell off a watchtower. Fucked it up. And Stanley Schaefer said, "Ducky and PJ make a great tag team." We do. I think we should take this experience from Streets of Rage, go out into the world and actually start throwing slaps at people for a laugh.
I thought you were going to say tag team and women.
No, I want to go down to town there and start like breaking open bins and finding lumps of chicken there.
Now, there you go. This is now a picture of Enzo.
Beautiful. I'm there now and
He's not half a handsome little bastard.
He's a very handsome fucker, alright. Can I just do an image, add source?
Getting a bit soft, are we? Now we're talking.
You're giving me the side eye there.
Yeah, so this is PJ's pup Enzo. Hold on there now and I fit him to the screen. Transform, fit the screen. There we go. There you go, chatting. And that lovely pupper. Gorgeous little dog.
Tell you,
Let's just
he is. It's just as well that he's as fucking handsome as he is, because he's, you know, between chewing everything, shitting and pissing everywhere. If he wasn't as handsome as he is, you might just kill him.
Yeah,
but,
it's like living with a little drunk.
Yeah.
Doesn't know
fuck me, like
kissing and shitting
I mean,
himself.
he'd just turn you to absolute suds, like, and he has a total suck made out of me. Like, I got really mad at him last week because he pissed on the bed, and I told him, like, that was the end of it now. You're not sleeping in the bed anymore, you little cunt. Sure, fucking, where I had him the last 2 nights, only fucking back in the bed again. But in fairness, he's learned, because I gave out to him mad. I wouldn't have the heart to give him a slap or anything like that. I couldn't do it. But you know. And funnily enough, I don't know, is he just defiant or is he a bit tick? But I'm roaring and shouting at him, and he's looking up at me there, wagging his little tail, and I'm like, oh, you little bastard, yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing worse when they do something stupid and they're like, you can't speak English. I can't even give you a shit over this. Like,
Yeah.
everyone in chat saying, cute puppy, Pog. Damn, he's cute. Popper. I can die happy now, says NCR Ranger. See, who doesn't love a puppy? Like,
yeah, like, I think that it's a fairly good barometer for like sussing out that someone is in fact a cunt. Like,
yeah.
if they turn around to you and they tell you, I don't like dogs, yeah, steer clear of that cunt. And if you yourself don't like dogs, you're a cunt.
I don't mind like if people who like fear dogs, that's like a different thing, but when they just straight up don't like them, that's just bizarre to me.
Yeah, fair enough. If you had a bad experience, you've got a bit of trauma about it, like, you know, fair enough.
Right, I'd say we'll do one more level, then we call it a night.
But we're close to the end of it anyway.
Are we?
Yeah. I think there's this one and the next one,
Oh,
and that's it.
oh fuck it, that's the
So
case then, yeah.
May as well just finish it out. Like, these games are not the type of games that, like, fucking, you know, they require multiple sittings. They're kind of meant to be one and done.
Oh, handy. Oh, that's the case, we'll power on, so. You just give me a reassuring pat on the back of the head there, lad, thanks.
Yeah, no. Oh. And catch him up. Fuck him up there. Oh,
You just
shit.
caught two of them at the same time and fucking sandwiched them together.
It's these big metal arms, you see.
Why, Lord? Why have you cursed me with these class metal arms?
He was sending arms out to Iraq.
He just kicked me clean off the fucking edge.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Patty Pink Pants there. Come here to me.
Jeez, they do some like high boost kick on him, like.
Fuck yeah.
So if that's how I knock him back.
Oh, get out, you fucking lefty.
You just literally caught him and just went, good luck.
Yeah, off with you. Not today, whore. Not today.
I'm hurt. No, just chicken. Shotgun.
Ouch. Yeah, bollocks.
Okay, I did absolutely nothing there and that worked.
Oh shit, I got done in. I lost a life.
I've 2 lives somehow. God knows it.
The leftist ideologues got to me.
Stanley wants to know what breed your pupper is.
He is a Jack Russell Terrier.
So good, he's got 2 first names. Jack Russell.
Jacques Roussel, as he's known in France.
I just wasn't willing to deal with those shield lads. Fuck 'em. Fuck you and your fucking shields. And the shield you rode in on. Oh, he's after me. Get away! Just serpentine toward. Oh, jeez, I still get hit.
Yeah.
I've got a big shtick there, lad. Big black shaft.
I'll get one as well. It's definitely a downgrade to the big metal hands, but sure, look. We'll go along with it. You dirty fucking...
Do you ever try those? You know those ab things, the electrode muscle stimulator things? Do you ever actually try them?
No.
Oh, they're fucking weird out. I had like a... I don't know who had one before, but I put it on my bicep. And it genuinely makes you like flex your muscle without any input from you.
I got one and I put it on me barse.
Well, see, I have to put it on me Mickey nowadays just to simulate the throb I used to have in my early 20s.
Oh. A barrel of laughs.
Shotgun? Yeah, I'll have some of that.
Oh, get out of here. Get the fuck.
He's got a gun!
Watch out. Yeah, hi!
I fucking died.
Jesus Christ.
Cheese and rice. Remember that was that the special features in the Hot Fuzz DVD? It was a Hot Funk.
I think it was peas and rice.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. You dirty
Peas and
bar
rice.
stool.
Yeah.
Or is it
That was-
you filthy bar
That
steward?
film was fucking top shelf, but the one that they followed it with, the fucking the World's End, that was shite.
Yeah,
Rubbish.
wasn't as good. It definitely had its moments. Like, who was it? Edgar Wright that did that?
Yeah, but like just when you compare it to, like, it's very difficult to make a film, like make a comedy and have it be consistently funny, have it land every joke. But that's what Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead was like. But do you remember they had like the two of them in Shaun of the Dead at one point? They came out of a pub and they were singing away pissed, and like they had a time where like there's this zombie in the background where they don't know that there's been an outbreak as of yet, and pick up that money there. But they were like,
You
they
did that
just
on purpose.
assumed- They just assumed your man was a pisshead, and they were like singing a song. It was like did. Next they just turned back and look at your man in the background like, it's like, it's great, isn't it? Pisshead bass.
Well, the one thing I love about the Edgar Wright movies is just how fucking good the editing is and the cuts and everything.
Yeah, he's a snappy bastard.
You need some chicken there, lad. Some floor chicken there for you. Delicious floor. I'm just gonna put this fella through the table. Our table, ladders, and chairs match, lad.
Fucking snakes and ladders, man.
The new WWE match, snakes and ladders. Oh Jesus! Got an old dominant one here.
Fucking knee deep in clunge.
I'm actually going to take one of these out myself for once. Yeah, got her. Sorry, lad. I just seen a pair of women there, and the old red mist descended, and I lost all control.
That's it. Just return to that primal state.
I'll take on this. Oh, she's dead. Jeez, we're in top fighting form now. We are.
That fucking laugh will be on the other side of your fucking face, pal.
What's he after breaking? Oh, he shot me in the
He's
knees.
after breaking his mother's heart. Look at this one, lad. You got a pink lesbian. Like,
Yeah, they kind of.
whatever about, you know, the rest of them coming in with different outfits and stuff. But this one is pink, like,
Yeah,
she's...
this one's just been hue shifted as well.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Jeez, I'm getting fucking hammered.
well, you have a couple of specials there. There you go.
Yep.
There's no way of fucking dodging that, is there?
I should think, like, the couple of bottles of sauce that I've in me, like, I haven't fucking eaten in ages. And I think they're starting to get to me a small bit, so I take my eye off the ball. And fuck ye, tramps!
Oh no. No fucking nothing wrong with your reactions there anyway.
Ah, sure, look. Mr. Y. Why? Why did you break my jaw with your metal fucking hands? Is it because I shot at you with a fucking Uzi? Could have something to do with it, yeah.
I think if we just stay separate, I'll stay on the left side, you stay on the right. Oh, it's too late now. But yeah, he was kind of jumping over him back.
Jeez, you bushed his fucking jaw asunder with that boot.
That wasn't even one of my good boots either.
Could you imagine that? Like, could you imagine giving like a lad a fucking immaculate boot into the jaw? Just like, kind of a...
Well, just the whip back of the head and everything. Yeah, it's definitely going to be satisfied.
Do you know, like,
Somebody
like
just
Van
says...
Damme in the day with one of his fucking roundhouse kicks playing into the jaw.
An old fucking... An old sweet chin music there. Do you remember the old Shawn Michaels kick from WWE?
Yeah. Fucking peach scattered across the floor of the jacks.
Somebody in chat just says Catigan says, just saw a tweet that this game is 3 years old today.
Holy shit.
What a fucking
Bit of
coinkydink.
synchronicity going on there.
Yeah. We live in the fucking Truman Show, lads.
The True Man Show.
We'll just crack on.
B for Big Man.
Streets of Rage and Horns, Stanley.
Yeah.
Keck W says, I got an ad for Waterford With. Or Waterford WTH. Is it Waterford Whisper? Is that still going? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. Like I followed him on Instagram anyways. It's kind of a lot, spoof articles and stuff.
Yeah.
They had a great one about Clonmel at one stage where they said it's like, oh yeah, Clonmel is having a closing down sale. like they were closing down Clonmel.
Closing down the town entirely, yeah.
yeah, and they basically said that after the sale they were going to knock the dams and let nature retake it.
God, I really need to check that out. I haven't actually heard of the Waterford Whisper since we were like living together. That'll tell you the last time that's popped into my mind.
Yeah.
So thanks to chat for reminding me of that. Can I throw this knife into somebody's face? Yeah, go on, sure, I'll take that there. Yeah.
Oh, these fucking fat little bull dykes.
Oh.
Oh.
Why is it when she kicks me into the fucking Achilles heel, I go launching across the map like, I don't know what, like spring. There we go.
It's a safe bet when you see like...
Here, there's an apple for you there, lad.
Oh, sound. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Just some random doctor riding his wife one night and just suddenly goes soft and goes, oh no, somebody's had an apple.
I shouldn't have had that fucking cider.
Somebody's drinking cider on the sauce.
That's the last time I'm drinking Clonmel Chardonnay.
Clonmel Chardonnay.
Yeah, that's
oh my
that's
God.
what I call Bulmers.
Now, you see that fat one there? See, look between her legs. That's what you call a gunt.
A gunt.
A gunt.
Oh, gunter.
Yeah. I only learned that word like 2 or 3 years ago, and it's by far one of my most favourite words I've had entered into my dictionary. Because it just sounds like it is. You know when you get them words that just sound like they are?
Yeah, gowl.
It's like the word sopping.
It's hard to articulate why the word gowl works, but it does.
Do you know, I was at work there one day, and I went to my lunch, and I came back from my lunch, and my manager says, there was somebody in here asking for you, said it was your cousin. And I was like, my cousin?
Oh, yeah,
and I was like, who's my cousin? And he goes, short one, dumpy looking. And when he said dumpy looking, I was like immediately, I know who that is, yeah. Like straight
Dumpy,
away.
Yeah.
I was like, that literally described her so perfectly. How did he do that?
Dumpy looking.
Dumpy looking, yeah. Because it's just short and fat, like. I got your back, lad, don't worry. I'll just swing the sword like a lunatic.
I blew it up onto his back and then I just threw sawdust over it.
Oh,
He
used my own tricks against me, lad. Oh, he did it again.
used my own tricks against me. I was slapping him, then he started slapping me, and I was like, oh no!
I didn't prepare for
The
this
milk
at all.
has soured! The milk has soured!
I have no defense against this at all.
The cat's out of the fucking bag!
Oh my god, I'm dead.
That's a large thing you have there.
Oh, I got done in myself. That's no good.
Just spam that fucking move. The old right power move.
Yeah. A bit of truck and door for you, but
Oh, someone loves me some fucking chocolate.
fucking Mickey the Mace.
Is he a boss? Or just a cunt?
No.
Jesus, he just got the shit slapped out. Two of us were just at the perfect distance to knock the snot out of him there.
He took it in every hole in an order that might surprise you.
Oh, what was that from?
I don't know.
I see that whole Rick and Morty controversy that's going on at the minute. Justin
Oh,
Roiland.
was he baiting the woman or something?
Allegations, anyway. Oh, hold on. Lord Starscream there says, great, now play Halo 2 on Legendary.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck that noise. Finished it once. Don't ever want to have to do it again.
Would it be easier in co-op or do they spawn more enemies?
I'd say it's much for muchness, really, because like it's just if one person dies, I think the two of you are gone.
Is it?
So
yeah. Well, I wouldn't say like it'll be maybe in like the privacy of our own time, it'd be doable. But I think when you're streaming, your focus is not totally on the game, so you're gonna play
you'd have to have some unbelievable coordination.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have the stick-to-itiveness anymore to like just persevere through something like that.
Isn't that
like I did?
A new Souls-like game, isn't that like co-op or something?
Which one? Fucking Elden Ring.
That one, yeah.
They all have like co-op in them.
Oh, is that where you have to spawn them in at certain points?
Yeah, you can summon people in. That's great fun. Myself and my buddy Ben be at that the whole time. Well, I say the whole time, but oh no, this isn't good at all. Getting done in by fat cunts.
Oh, he just belly flopped right into my fucking mouth. Jeez, I got
Jesus Christ.
Shit knocked out of me there. There we go. Oh! Jesus, an old fat leprechaun.
I'm getting done in.
Well, let me just... Probably a waste of a move there now, but...
Fuck it.
Right, that's sorted them anyway.
Yeah, I'm on my last legs. I could not stay going.
I do a bit of health though. There, shows that.
Look at that.
You can have the money there. We call it quits.
Oh shit!
Fucking ninja star there, he threw at you.
Sorry, Ed.
So I was trying to turn the tables there. I was going to take their side, but it failed.
I was trying to be the big man. Ooh, nice bit of arse on display. I'll be eating that without salt.
Can I just grab hold of her there? I'll just go over to this side. You stay at that side there, and we'll just knock her over and back.
This one is a right bitch.
Oh. She just jabbed the shit out of me. That's bordering on assault what you just did to her there, lad.
Stop jabbing me, I should be jabbing you!
Stop that. I hate it when they're just slightly off your plane and you're just fucking ghost punching. Oh. Look at that, lad. Literally grabbing her. She really has it out for me. Right, I have a bit more health there, so I'm gonna tank her for a bit. Oh my god, get back here. I hate the way she can interrupt the main move, your power move. Oh, she's really handing my arse to me now, I'll go.
Yeah, she's a cunt. Oh, she fucks off.
After all that then.
Yeah, see, we have to fucking deal with her and the brother.
We don't even get the finish on her. Or finish her off.
I wouldn't mind fucking finishing on her now myself. As in.
Walk it back! Walk it back!
I'm gay! I'm gay!
Oh. God. My character really doesn't move quick enough some of the time. Or all of the time. Finish
shit,
thing.
gotta get some life someplace. There's no life. Okay.
Okay, can I just special move these fuckers here now? Hold on. There we go. What are two bosses? Dodge. Oh my god. Is there any strategy to that now at all? Jeez, that lad's getting an awful tune.
Yeah. Oh, here we go now. Yeah, this is the old twash to this fight.
Oh god. We've barely put a dint in Mr. or Mrs. Y and Mr.
Aye.
Y. Ah, what's the fucking giant crab?
Right.
Okay. Ah, you fucking cunt, you. I've got the focus face on now.
There we go. Jeez, that did some damage.
Damager, man, damager.
I'd say we'll get through this all right. There we go.
I'm always standing in the wrong place, like every time.
Go on, you tramp.
Fuck, I end up hitting you then. No, I
Joe.
didn't. Just walked directly under where it was going to drop.
There we go. Now.
Oh, brilliant. Jesus, the old
Ooh,
sweat's starting
bit
to come out now by the stress.
Bit of fucking upskirt dig there.
Just pulled up her skirt, just hit her a dig into the box.
I give her the greatest jab into the goal.
Oh, we bet it.
Yep. Do you remember I was telling you there, that was last level.
Fuck. I didn't think we...
No.
Because I googled it and it said about 3 to 4 hours to beat the main story.
That's a load of bollocks. About a fucking hour and a half, I'd say.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, we're some lads for dishing out slaps.
Unreal. They all know now.
They do, yeah. Like, this, the only reason we streamed this was just to let the world know to fear us.
That's it.
And they all know. Now, lads, go forth and spread the word.
Watch Tits McGee there, fucking back to the camera. Just bit of arse for you there, lads. Should you want it?
Because I know what you like, you dirty bastard, see. Sebastian says GG. Everyone's saying GG. We did it.
GG, what?
Good game, yeah.
Oh!
That started around the time we were gaming now, so that's
Watch this fella there now. It's like fucking. It's like.
looks like he's riding
Dewey
him.
now. I'm gonna rail the pair of cunts.
Genuinely looks like he's riding him.
Or no, it's like, or better again, it's like fucking. He just looks through one. He's like, I'm gonna ride your brother, and I'm gonna make you watch.
Yeah, it looks like he chose to ride the brother, and she's pissed off. She's like, "What do you mean you're riding him?"
Like, but this doesn't make any sense. I'm an attractive young woman.
And he's looking her in the eye while he does it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, no.
Fucking tell the world what you saw here today. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
I lay my penis upon thee. So what did we miss out? I'm shivering in me timber, says Sebastian. As well you should be. Two fucking hard bastards like ourselves there. Radiating all
Anyway.
this testosterone.
Kings of the town.
Stanley says try a harder difficulty. I would, but
Yeah.
like I can just about get through that without having to restart the game.
Look at this now. Look, she's fucking delighted.
You know, you don't see those knickers on women anymore. The kind of high.
They're a very 80s kind of a job, but that's kind of like, you know, like 'cause she was a character in the old games, a returning character, so it's kind of like, and I still have the same fucking knickers. Class.
They're weird, like the Brazil. It's like the real high. You know, the real high thongs. They're like just to come up around their stomach. It's funny how the styles
Yeah.
change. What have we got? So GG, slap them all up, lads.
Getting a bit soft, are we? Now we're
We
talking.
got Lord Starscream again with another one. Lord Starscream, you're going to have not a fucking pound left to yourself at this stage. Says bollocks.
Well, what?
He just says bollocks.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, this is the most profound one we've got yet.
Didn't I say the same thing myself? What's your one there and the knees gone out of the pants? Mother of God.
There was actually these pants I seen the other day, and they're like $1,000 made by some fucking random high-end make, and they're just torn to shit, like 1,000 different holes in the back of them, like just all legs. And
Watch this one then. She presenting this lad with a medal, and she's just pure like fucking, just like creaming of pipage as she's doing it.
like a reverse letter L figure there.
The arse protruding out there.
Why is his arm red?
Hey,
What's he been
can't be
do-
telling you that now.
Somebody's after giving him a Chinese burn.
He was elbow deep, man. Just like, yeah. Fucking.
And there's the lad fitting an old induction kit to the arm there for you, lad.
That's it, yeah.
Getting rid of the standard air filter there, putting in an old K&N filter.
That's it.
Make
just
the fish
fucking,
throw faster.
the old timing chain was rattling, so the old tensioner needed to be tensioned. It's like, my God, I'd say there's just some jaws slapped with this thing by. It's like a fucking bag of spanners. What were you doing?
You'd love this if you just did a movie where the actual force that would apply to getting smacked, like portrayed in the movie. Because you always see these like adaptations, like the Mortal Kombat movies, and it's like if you were hitting them out with a steel fist, your skull will cave in.
Yeah, it's like, do you remember your man in fucking Mortal Kombat, Jax? He had 2 metal arms as well. Sure, Jays, if you got one fucking dig off of him, he'd scatter your head over the fucking, around the floor, like.
I told you, it'd be like fucking, it'd be like somebody shotgunning a melon, like.
The only fucking thing is now, I'm actually just after occurring to me. Could you imagine having them metal arms and having a wank?
Oh, you'd want the tolerances very fucking fine-tuned on that, now you would. You'd rip the cock clean off yourself.
Oh, stop. To be like getting a banana in your hand and just squeezing it.
It's the other side of the house, all you hear is...
Just watching the contents bursting out either end.
Oh, God.
Same thing with, an old pair of fucking...
Like squeezing an old melted chocolate bar there.
Yeah, it'd be like fucking... trying to think now what would be... Be like fucking... having 2 overripe fucking tomatoes in either hand and just good luck to you.
Owen in chat says, Ducky, I beg you to notice me. I refuse. Joseph then says, reverse L figure. Joseph, why are you questioning every one of my jokes? We're going to have to go fighting in real life outside of a Supermax or something.
We have to go schlapping.
Yeah.
There's no other way to...
And it's a fucking 2-for-1 deal going on, boy, so perfect opportunity for it.
There's no other way to settle a dispute.
Buy one schlap, get one free.
Aye. And a fucking 2-for-1 job.
Right, I think we'll call this quits. Hold on there now, and I quit out of this game for the sake of noisy music and what have you. But,
King Tip has left the game. No, he hasn't. He's here.
Well, I've left the game there.
Right.
But yeah, lads, I'm going to call it quits on this. We beat the game. This may be the very first stream I've ever completed. So it just turns out I just needed company.
We bet the heart and soul out of it.
We've beaten up the entire population of Limerick City and Northside Dublin.
Yeah, we bet it black and blue.
But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and the next stream will probably be Resident Evil 4. I'll probably finish that off. I think there's only about 1 stream left in that, so
you haven't finished that yet, no?
No. Well, like I was going to do that next, and then I did a poll to see what people wanted to see first, like me and you play this or finish off Resident Evil, and most people voted you and me play this, so fuck it, the crowd has spoken.
Alright.
But I have to go back to that. I've just gotten parts. I've just met my first Iron Maiden. I've just beaten the first Iron Maiden in it, the Regenerators. So yeah, I'm fairly close to the end.
I polished that game off fucking the weekend it came out. I made fucking short work of that. Like, I just started playing it and essentially didn't fucking stop. But yeah, I liked it anyway. Fucking it didn't blow my fucking mind or anything. Like, I hear some people and they're doing some serious wanking over it, but at the end of the day, I still am of the belief that that game didn't need a remake.
No, it didn't. Well, like
didn't.
my takeaway from it so far, and I haven't passed it yet, but my takeaway for it so far is if you just got the original Resident Evil 4 and gave it like the combat system, like the controller feel and the kind of gameplay of Resident Evil Remake, then Resident Evil 4 is still the superior game. You know,
I
just
think
needed
so,
an update
because-
on controls, and that's all it needed. Like,
Yeah, you see, some things, like, it's not as simple as just fucking remaking something with better graphics and even adding a few new, like, game mechanics or any of that fucking shite. It's like, sometimes things are greater than the sum of their parts, and, you know, a lot of the reason for that is that they're a fucking product of their time. And I would argue that Resident Evil 4 is definitely one of those. So, like, you know, you can make it look nicer technically, but if it loses that charm that it has, you know, just from being a product of whenever the fuck it came out, you can't replicate that again. Like, sure, you'll get a game that fucking, you know, on paper has some fucking good game mechanics and stuff, but you lose character, and it's all about character. Like, the games from when I was a young fella, they're so kind of distinct. Like, and maybe it's just, you know, from my perspective, but like, I don't have the whole nostalgia thing for them. And like the remake of 4 looks lovely, plays great, but will I ever play it again? Probably not. Will I play the original again? Most definitely. And
Yeah.
I would say the same thing about the Dead Space remake. It's like,
well, it's because it's trying to be something that already exists. It's always going to fall short.
but this is the problem now. Like, I think we're in a phase of games where, say, it's so easy to just make another, or to make the same thing again, because you have, you know, that you already have an existing fan base, and it's very low risk, and you don't have to write another story again, and like, because, you know, a
Well,
fraction of the work is
yeah.
already done for you.
It's like that with like producers though as well. They're not willing to take risks on new IPs because they want something that already has like a guaranteed fucking payday, and by doing that they find an audience
Yeah.
that's already established, and they're not willing to risk
Yeah.
anything else now. Like,
But it's actually pretty fucking disgusting when you think about, like, they're remaking fucking PS3 games, because that's what fucking Dead Space was, a fucking PS3 game. Like, I would understand remaking a PS3 game if initially they released it and it got fucked up in development hell or something, and it was a bad game, but there was still a great premise there, and it could have been a great game under different circumstances. But when you're re-releasing a game that was already fucking great, and it's not even that old, like,
oh, it's pure fucking transparency, money grab. Like, that's
yeah. And the worst fucking thing about it is, then, like, I bought the Dead Space remake the day it came out because they killed off that franchise, and I fucking love that franchise.
I haven't actually played through that franchise, but I remember you going on at length about how terrible the third Dead Space game was.
No, that couldn't have been me. You must be remembering something else there. Like, it's not terrible. It's certainly the weakest of the three of them, but in and of itself, it's not a bad game. And actually, that's another one that myself and my buddy Ben played the arse out of, because the third one is co-op. And we played it co-op, and both characters, they see different things, because there's a whole thing in the lore where basically there's a like dementia thing that happens from exposure to the aliens and necromorphs, and you start hallucinating and seeing all this shit. But by the time the third game rolls around, the protagonist, Isaac Clarke, he's become so used to it now that it doesn't affect him much anymore. But the co-op character, this is his first encounter with the necromorphs, so he's seeing things on his screen that you're not. Now, it's something that they don't use a lot of. They don't use that mechanic as much as they could, and it was very interesting. But I remember playing it with my buddy Ben, and I can't remember who was who, but there was one of us seeing things on the screen that the other wasn't, and it was like, oh, that's cool. But it's a fun co-op game. Like, it's certainly the weakest Dead Space game, but it is, in my opinion, not a bad game. It's like Resident Evil 5. A lot of people didn't like that game, and it's nowhere near as good a game as Resident Evil 4.
Well,
but as a
yeah.
co-op game, it's fucking top shelf. And that's one now that I wouldn't mind streaming.
Yeah, because we'd
great
actually
fun.
started playing through that there about a year or two ago, wouldn't it? And then we just kind of stopped all of a shot. But yeah, no, we
Yeah,
could
that's
definitely
really
stream
fun.
that there.
That is a really fucking fun co-op game. There's another one.
See,
that I
the
must
problem
look
with
into
the
as well.
Resident Evil 5, everybody remembers it being a lot worse than it was because of Resident Evil 6. Everybody just seen it as part of the downward trend after 4, you know? It was
Well,
just
6 is shit. 6 is a terrible game.
Shite game, yeah.
But I will say, it is still a fun co-op game. Like, the game is still shit to play and everything, but it's just by virtue of having someone else stuck in the middle of the shit show with you that there's fun extracted from it. So yeah, that might be something for your audience to consider.
Yeah, sure, fuck it. I
play.
might do a poll there one of the days there when I'm going to finish Resident Evil, the remake first anyway, but I might do an old poll there so we'll see what people say. But yeah, I'll throw Resi
cool.
5 in there. Because like I don't mind playing as old Sheva there because she's a grand arse on her. And you know, it's just something nice to be looking at there when you're playing through it.
Yeah, that's it. I remember that game got a lot of flack originally because there was a lot of like media outlets were claiming that it was racist. But because you're predominantly shooting like Africans and that, but it just so happens to be set in Africa.
Like,
and
lads, would you believe this now if I was to tell you where it's set?
yeah, like I don't know.
Well, that's just fucking modern day bullshit anyway. Like, you know, if you were able to suck out every bit of bullshit news that ever did air, especially online, there'd probably be about 1 or 2 news stories a day. You know, in total. So much of it is just horseshit, like.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, look, we'll leave this stream here because we could literally fucking talk for hours of absolute shite, and we often have done.
We could talk for hours and say nothing.
I get that to be a fucking a great title of a podcast for us. Speaking for hours and we've said nothing. But yeah. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. PJ has a channel there as well. He's a few animations and stuff like that if you want to check out. I'll put it in the pin comment on this if you're watching it on demand, but his name of his channel is called Just the Tip. And if you're not sure what it is a picture of Padre Pio with some sunglasses on him. I'll post that. I forgot to add it into the description, but I'll add it in there after I wrap this up, so feel free to check out his stuff. But yeah, thanks for joining me, PJ. Thanks everybody else for tuning in, and we'll head off. Goodbye.